Welcome to the Rugs2Riches show. Grab a drink and get comfortable. The live show is about to start.
Introducing Atlantis Coin Market, where innovation meets opportunity. Powered by Siren AI and Token, ACM offers exclusive access to a cutting-edge crypto marketplace. Join us on Telegram at Atlantis Coin Market. Discover the future with Atlantis Coin Market.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the show. Goldwyn.
What's up, man?
Good.
Thanks,
Looking good.
Friend.
Zach.
What's going on, brother? How y'all doing? Rugs2Riches. What's going on, everyone?
Fly like never before, my friend. You're looking great. You're always looking sharp, Zach.
Appreciate it, my friend. Appreciate it.
Hey, those of you guys that don't know, Zach has his own YouTube channel. Zach Minter. Is it DeFiSprings.com? Where can they find you at, Zach?
You know, that's really convenient. I got this little at here at Zach Minter Win. That's my official YouTube URL, I guess. And also on Instagram. Check out my Instagram. I've been posting a lot more, a lot of crypto tips and tricks, and also just lifestyle stuff. But yeah, it's I'm happy to be here. It's exciting Monday, best time of the week. Who we got in the chat today? What's going on, Sam? What's going on, Trent? What's up, Tim?
Flyer in the house
today.
Hey, real quick, guys. Tip off, I think, just happened. If you guys wanted to place a bet on the NCAA championship tonight,
It just started.
I think so. Did it just start, or am I missing? I might be an hour ahead.
Let me see if I can pull it up on my phone.
Tell us about what's going on with betting. What you got going on, Goldwyn, with some betting?
Yeah, flamelingbets.com. Flameling.
Go to it, Zach. Pull it up real quick.
Sure, I can pull it up. Let's see.
Flamelingbets.com.
All right, I got it pulled up.
All right. So this is our new betting website, guys. I think once a week we're going to throw up a bet between me and AG, and anybody that thinks that AG is going to win or I'm going to win, you can play along with us. So it's going to be Team Rugs versus Team Riches, right? Each week or each event that we're going to do, like the presidential election we'll have up here. We're going to do the Tyson versus Jake Paul fight will be up here. So right now we have the NCAA Men's Championship up here. So the price is 1 million tokens. So if you're on Team Rugs, you would deposit 1 million OX22 tokens to the wallet address there. If you're on Team Riches, you would deposit 1 million OX237 tokens into the wallet address. And how this is going to work is it's just a team event. So if you're on the winning team, what we're going to do is we're going to sell the tokens, and the winning team will get all of the BNB. So if there's 10 people that are on the winning team, we're going to divide that BNB by 10 and send it directly to your wallet. If there's 3 people, then 3 people get all of it. So you'll bet with 222 or 237 tokens, and you'll win BNB.
And if you want to buy the token, all you need to do, let's say I'm a big Purdue fan. I think Riches is going to take it today, right? I would just click the copy button to get the 237 token, right? Yep. Go over to Pancake Swap.
And actually, Zach, at the very top of the screen there, you can just click the buy button at the very top.
Yeah, perfect, even better.
Yeah.
Boom.
Bam.
All right, I understand. Look at that. Right. Let's say I want to buy, 2.1 BNB, $50 bet. There we go. Swap. And then you'll have them in your wallet. And then, like you mentioned, just have them in. Go over back to the wallet that you want to bet with. So I would select this wallet here. Just click the copy and go ahead and send over those tokens.
Yep.
So you're going to place your bet for Purdue?
I don't know about this week. I'm not too well read on this match here, but
Well,
definitely
Rich,
feel like
that's
I might
gambling, buddy. Just throw in there. Here, I'll turn the screen off so you can do it. Oh, that's not. There you go. Place your bet. Let's go.
All right, I'll put
Just-
a little something in.
Just for reference, Purdue is predicted to win by the experts. According to our yes, they are.
No.
Yes, they were. Purdue was the favorite. Purdue was the favorites.
No, it's not.
Yes, they were.
No, it's not.
All right, let me see.
Purdue was favored or not favored. UConn was favored to win by $250.
By $250?
That was the spread. That was the
Oh, I'm like by 200. I'm like Vegas odds, UConn versus Purdue. All right.
And also to note, what is the slippage tolerance we need when we're purchasing the Rugs2Riches token? The 237
5, I think.
Yeah,
It's a
4.5, 4.5 or 5. UConn is -7, my friend. -7.
Oh, that's changed. Let me see. Put it up to the camera.
Can you read it?
Negative. Can't read it. You're fake. Fake news.
Whatever.
That's pretty cool. I'm almost got my bet in. I'm going with Purdue.
Going with
Nice.
Purdue. I've already put my bet in for UConn. I'm not a UConn fan, but I think they'll pull it out.
Just for reference, Rugs2Riches is going for UConn because in another OX177 did a March Madness pool when there were 64 teams, and Rugs2Riches Treasury pulled UConn. So we are in the finals for that. And if UConn wins, the Rugs2Riches Treasury will score a cool $200 from the 101X or OX177 Treasury. That's shout out Creative. He also has a golf tournament if you guys like golf. I think it's 0.02 BNB to enter, and you get a random offer. And if your golfer wins, I think it's like $500 in prizes he's doing. So,
Really?
Yeah. So if you guys are into golf, reach out to me or reach out to AG.
We got to get him on the show.
We do need to get him on the show.
Yeah, he just lives like an hour away from me.
Aaron, I mean, I tell you what, Aaron, send me your BNB. I'll place a bet for you with the Flaming tokens, and then if you win, you'll get BNB back.
She's saying that because she doesn't want to give up her Flameling tokens because you get.
Oh, so smart.
Yeah, that's why.
I mean,
So
Aaron was our
rewarded-
first actual big winner. She got the 186 Flameling from Rugs2Riches.
Mm-hmm. So I'm excited about today's show. We're gonna have
that's huge.
CryptoTN, right?
Yeah.
Coming on, and we're gonna talk about DexFinance. So he should be coming on the show in about 20 minutes from now.
Yeah.
He'll be jumping on, maybe 15, hopefully a little bit sooner because I am psyched. Let me tell you something. Actually, it wasn't before. It was right after the exploit in Elephant Money. I started exploring other avenues, and I found DexFinance, and I tried telling Goldwyn about it, and he was like, "No, I don't want to talk about it." And I'm like,
Man,
"Bro, it looks super cool."
am I like your villain in your dreams?
Maybe, bro.
I just feel like that's
Oh.
I always get your voice like that. You're like, "Bah, bah, 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 bah."
My name's Goldwyn.
Like this.
It's always AG has the perfect plan, the right idea, the right move, and then Goldwyn has to throw in his 2 cents and get to sway off the path, right? It's always the case.
He always ruins it for me.
Yeah. AG said, use the little solar glasses today, and Goldwyn's like, why? Just stare at it. Like, come on, it's not going to be a problem.
Did you guys look at it?
Yeah, I did. I had my glasses. Look.
Nice. Who else in the chat saw it today? I know there's some people in here who just looked straight up and said, "Oh wow!" And I know some of you guys, risk takers. They said, "I ain't got time for those special glasses."
Dude, I had those special glasses on, and I still had a headache afterwards.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
I was like, "Ugh."
I mean, AG, you're not supposed to stare at it for like an hour, dude. Bro, you look up, see the cool little eclipsey thing, and then you stop staring at the sun.
Is that a true story? Like you're not supposed to look through there for like a long period of time? Because I spent like 10 minutes just staring at it, but I had the glasses on. I thought I was good.
No blinking, just straight staring. Shout out to Jaded Emperor. He was sleeping in because he's printing too much money, staying up all night. So he said he'll catch the next one in 2044. There you go, man. It's not a bad thing to have to miss it out.
2044.
2044, I guess, is the next solar eclipse of the same magnitude or something. I'm not sure.
Oh man.
But, I was trying to use those 3D glasses because I heard they're just the same, but I don't think they were the same. So
that's funny you say that though, because they were talking about that on the news today. They're like, do not use 3D glasses.
3D glasses would probably burn your retina faster.
Yeah. Whoa, straight in. Yeah, I saw a lot of people. I was driving down the road and I would just look over and I would see people with their phones, like trying to look through their phone and not look at it themselves. So I was like, I gotta try that at least. And I did the selfie camera, I was trying, and it didn't look really good, like doing that.
I got a great picture of it through my phone. Let me see.
And I think the experts were saying, don't use your phone. Like Goldwyn's about to show us with his phone. Yeah, I mean,
look at the rainbow.
Don't look at the picture of the sun.
No, look at the rainbow. You can see the rainbow around it.
Oh yeah, is it the Corona or something? Is that what it's
I don't know.
That's cool.
Shooting
the lens flare.
Yeah, we probably should have had this PSA last week.
Yeah,
about do not use 3D glasses.
People using their cell phone because you're looking at it, and then you look back at your phone and you look at
that. Yeah, Georgia was recording it. She put the glasses up and then put the phone behind the glasses.
Ooh.
Yeah, I did that too. It didn't work for a while. I got one okay picture, but that was at like 25%. What was your coverage, Zach? I was at like 80 where I'm at.
I think that's what they had said for us too, 80% roughly.
Yeah.
Just at the peak, it still was just it looked kind of late afternoon. It didn't get too dark at all, but it was noticeable, definitely.
Yeah,
kind of eerie look.
It didn't. Yeah, it was like 90% or 95 where I'm at.
Yeah, you're such a. Do you even know how science works?
No. Oh, I'm talking about the other way around, where it was really bright. It wasn't really dark. I don't know. I thought you meant 90% of way.
I saw where they weren't letting kids out, like check out of school after like 1:15 or something, because I guess they were just trying to prevent, parents pulling or kids all get released out of school at the peak solar eclipse. Hey, what's that?
Yeah,
my kid, a lot of them had the little glasses and stuff too. I saw a few people.
Did you watch the news where Al Rokal was at Dallas, Texas, watching it?
No.
Oh, dude, it looked like it was freaking New Year's Eve party going on. As soon as it got all dark, everyone started cheering. They were like screaming and having a great time. I was like, oh, that's cool.
I should check the deck screener, see if I'm sure there's some solar eclipse meme token. It probably went up like 40,000% in a day.
Listen, our boy Crypto KR messaged me this morning. He's all like, damn it, why didn't we do an eclipse meme coin? I'm like, why didn't we? On Sol, come on.
On Sol, yeah, literally.
Damn it.
Yeah, you got to think a little bit ahead, not too far ahead, just a little bit, and a little bit of planning, and hey, it could turn out really well.
Yeah.
So I see Trent saying it was super cloudy down here in Texas, so you could just look at it every now and then. Yeah, that reminds me, I can't recall which astronomer it is now, but there was some, in the 1500s. He had noticed some sort of astrological event was going to happen. And, he traveled months to get to this certain spot because it was only going to be visible in a certain location. And it was cloudy outside that day. So I got to look that one up. I might know if it was Copernicus or something. If anyone knows.
There was a Christopher Columbus also did that. Did you guys know about that?
I know a little bit, didn't he? Yeah. He knew about was it a lunar eclipse or solar eclipse? And then
I think it was solar. Yeah, he
was asking for his advantage.
Yeah, so the Indians, he's asked for supplies and they told him no. And he said, if you don't give me supplies, my God will block out the sun tomorrow. And tomorrow was the eclipse, and the
what an output call right there.
Right?
They're like, whoa.
And so then the Indians literally just gave them everything. What's that?
So I've heard that story too. Do you think that's just a made up fairy tale?
It probably is.
I think it's real. I think it's documented. I don't know. Let's
It
Google.
is
Google
documented,
never
but
lies.
by who?
Let's
Yeah,
chat
right.
GPT it. Let's. They wrote things down back in the day. You'd be surprised. Let's see.
I think that's
Is
just a wise
the
tale.
Christopher
Probably is.
Columbus solar eclipse story true?
It's going to be like, I have no idea what you're talking about.
It says yes. The story of Christopher Columbus. You can pull up my screen if you want.
I got
The
it.
story of Christopher Columbus using a lunar eclipse to his advantage is indeed true.
There
It
you go.
happened on his 4th voyage to the New World. Stranded on the island of Jamaica in 1503 to 1504 in need of supplies. Columbus and his crew were initially welcomed and provided by local indigenous people, the Arawaks. However, as time went on, relations soured due to demands from the Europeans and possibly their behavior towards the locals. Columbus, having an almanac with him, knew the lunar eclipse was imminent on the evening of February 29th, 1504. He used his advantage by telling the local leaders that the Christian god was angry with the locals for no longer providing food to him and his men. He claimed that his god would show a clear sign of his anger by making the moon appear inflamed with wrath, which was the upcoming lunar eclipse. As the eclipse began, the moon started to disappear. The indigenous people became anxious and frightened. They pleaded with Columbus to restore the moon. Columbus then retreated to his cabin to pray, timing his actions with the stages of the eclipse. Shortly before the eclipse was due to end, he came out and let's see this. And started, was due to end. He came out and announced that his God had pardoned them, provided that they would start supplying the Europeans with food again. When the moon started to reappear, the indigenous people were relieved and agreed to Columbus' demands, thus securing his survival and crew, and were rescued some months later. The story is a fascinating example of how knowledge of astronomical events was used to exercise power and control, blending science, exploration, manipulation, and historical context. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. That's pretty neat.
I still don't believe it.
Pretty neat.
Hey, welcome everybody. Hey, Jaden, thanks for chatting us up. Jaden said even a few seconds could burn your retina, staring at the sun. So don't do that. Trent, sorry it was super cloudy for you, my man. I had a pretty good view.
I wonder if all the sun gazers today, if they also committed to staring at it, because I know there are some people who do that kind of thing, and if so, that just like he was mentioning, they probably are not feeling too good right now. That's another story that's true with Isaac Newton when he was studying like prisms and studying light and such. Like he blinded himself for like 2 weeks or like a month or something, but his eyesight did come back. But he was doing all kinds of crazy stuff like with optics and such.
Zach, I don't know if you saw this shout out, man, but this is a big shout out to you here.
Oh, back over.
I would try to announce this name, but I would kill it. So, Karamajit.
Oh, what's up? What's up, Karamjit Singh? Nice to meet you, sir. I was following a lot of DeFi and crypto channels, but then realized that most were even promoting bad protocols and even fraud ones. But I stuck around with Zach because he's never promoted a bad stuff. Thanks, brother. I appreciate that. That's what I try to do is just where I put my money and where I put my mouth at, right? I try to just show that. And like you mentioned, there's so many crypto channels who they just every day they put a new protocol or review something new. And that's not what I'm about. I'm trying to really, build a group of people in an army who want to, prosper in this market. And so I appreciate that compliment, man. I'm gonna keep doing it. Keep going.
Well, speaking of crypto projects, let's bring
Let's do it.
CryptoTN in.
What's going on, guys?
What's up, man?
Hey.
My wife said the same shit today about the sun that Christopher Columbus used.
Yeah, right? Isn't that crazy?
That wasn't her then. She didn't
she didn't make that shit up.
I'm not spinning up a wives' tale on you.
All right, now rearrange us how you want, AG.
This is good. This is good.
You always have a side by side, and then we always look like tiny, like this big.
I was trying to make you look thin. I'm sorry.
And that's why I wear black. Hey, it's been a while, CryptoTN. How are you doing, man? We appreciate you coming on.
Doing great. Thanks for having me. I've had a lot of life changes, and I'm living the dream. I really can't complain. I'm doing crypto full time, and I never thought that would really be possible, but I've really transitioned into crypto full time, and I'm making more than I did in my salary. It's really unbelievable.
Where's the soundboard at? Let's put some claps on that. Let's do some cheers.
Right.
That's exciting.
You know what? It's due to a lot of It's been awesome, guys. It's been a great run, and I'm still a big believer in Elephant. You guys know, I still love BT, and I love the protocol, and I think there were some fumbles along the way as we headed into the bull, no question about it. But I still think in the end, BT will have the last laugh, and all of us that are holding on.
Yeah, we're still pro. We're all still pro Elephant. Zach down there. Where's he at? He's down there now. He's definitely our Elephant Maxi. I know that we talk about Earn and we talk about other protocols, but AG and I are still in Elephant. So if you guys think that we abandoned Elephant, that's not true at all.
Who says that?
Rumor
I think
mills.
you're the only one that said that.
Remember, Chris is a popular guy. He talks to all kinds of people. So
You've been hanging out in the FUD group too long. You'll be bringing me down.
I hate that channel.
Oh yeah, that's true. CryptoTN's the other mod in Discord with me. He got listen. I got promoted, and he said deuces and pounds.
That's good. Yeah, we're happy to have you on the show tonight. It's so good to see you.
So you work full-time crypto now?
I am. So
Give me some details on that. That's exciting.
Sure.
That's what Goldwyn and I both want to do.
So, I was a winemaker. I ran a property with multiple restaurants, and I was making wine, and we had a commercial winery. It was a pretty big operation, and it just kind of came to an end faster than I thought. I was trying to figure out a way to get into crypto full time, and it happened a little sooner than I expected. I was planning my exit, and the exit planned me instead, which was fine. So there was a little transition there, and I really dove into concentrated liquidity and farming. And I wanted to find a way to make an income, a weekly income, with what I had. So that's what I dove into, and I paid this kid. He's got a YouTube channel. His name is Jake Call. Look him up. This guy,
Okay.
I don't know if you've seen him, but he has these videos about concentrated liquidity, and he's a young kid. And, I paid a lot of money to join his private community, and I learned, and man, I will tell you something. This kid is a genius. He has like 80 videos that he teaches you everything. There's a whole community built around it. Every day I'm in there talking to people and learning, and, they had spreadsheets to track all your investments. I mean, it was just what this kid built. He built the Builder Metrics website. If anyone's not familiar, if you want to find good concentrated liquidity plays, the Builder Metrics website is the tool, and he built that.
You got that? Zach, you want to look it up real quick?
Sure, I can pull it up. It just Builder Metric you mentioned.
Yeah, it's BUILDR metrics.
Give me a minute here. BUILDR metrics.
It's not ER, it's just R, I think.
Yeah.
Builder Metrics.
Shout out to Builder Metrics. I got pulled up here. Strategic solutions for enhanced LP returns.
Now, if you want to learn about how to pick the right concentrated liquidity pools to make money, this is the tool built by Jake himself. And
so he made this whole website.
He did all this, and it's brilliant. Pick a pair there and look at all the data behind it. Once you get
Ethereum and USDC.
So pick the pool with the most people down below there, and then enter in.
Sorry, which part you're saying?
So down below, just go down.
Scroll
down.
down.
And you can see the pool percentages there. You want to pick the one with the most people.
Sorry, this over here?
Right there, right where your mouse is. Yep, pick the one with the most people. Should be 90% one of them or something like that. I can't see from here, but
let me try something different. Yeah. ETH BTC.
Yeah, there might be one of those. There you go. So you come in here and you can absolutely simulate any concentrated liquidity pool and figure out the impermanent loss, figure out the volume that's on it. You can play with the numbers. And I can tell you, I use this every day, and it's pretty spot on. In fact, usually the APRs even beat out his estimates,
Oh, really?
It's pretty impressive. It really is. But, Mike Dre has a course. You all know Mike Dre. I call him the Jedi Knight. He has a course that he gives for a lot less money than this, but this is intent. If you want to learn and be in a community and talk every day and go through 80 hours of training like I did, you can do that. But Mike Dre has a simplified, much cheaper course. And, Mike, I have tremendous respect for Mike over all the years. We all do, I'm sure, from the elephant community, know his skill, his brains. And he's got a course that helps teach you as well. But for me, I wanted a community that I could talk to and really understand it myself. And so that's what I dove into. I drove into concentrated liquidity, and I started doing this on my own. So there's V3 for those that aren't aware, and V2. So V3 concentrated liquidity is something Uniswap put out last year, and it allows you to concentrate the liquidity down. So it used to be when you provided liquidity for an LP, okay, it was a very wide range, right? So you got fees, but they weren't that much because you were giving, liquidity all the way from $0 to infinity. So it was spread out over all of that. Now with concentrated liquidity that was released last year in V3 by Uniswap, you can now choose your ranges, and now you get concentrated liquidity. So sometimes you're getting 12 to 20x leverage on your range that you're selecting.
Oh,
and
so TN, are you doing single-sided or are you doing both?
No, I don't really. I played around with the single-sided, and it's fun to play with. Like, if you're going to sell your earn, I think that's a great way to do it in the future. I bet you're going to see some protocols try to devise a way to have people sell that way. And if you're not in a hurry to have the money and you're not worried about a crash, that's a responsible way to maybe sell your tokens, is to do a single-sided liquidity play. But no, I'm picking, in this course that I took, what it taught me was, find the assets you want to hold throughout the bull. And that's what I'm doing. I'm holding assets that I want to hold. So Bitcoin, Solana, Ethereum, BNB are my 4 biggest plays. Okay. So those are the ones I want to build my liquidity pairs around. And then what I'm going to do is pick some, AI ones, and pick some other ones that I happen to be a fan of, like Chainlink or Node AI. GPU is the ticker symbol. I love those guys. So pick, the ones that you want to hold throughout the course of the bull. Make your liquidity plays. Now your base assets are growing the entire time throughout the bull. So you're not only growing in value, but you're making profit on a daily basis. You're basically making money on day traders, guys. That's what you're doing. You're making money on day traders just by providing liquidity. And to me, I thought that was beautiful.
Yeah.
What chains are you using?
Yeah, so I've been in all the chains, but the ones that I'm finding the most success in now. Solana for a while was absolutely amazing. They're so congested now that it's actually difficult to do any business on there.
Wait, hold on a second, Tom. So what you're saying is Solana sucks balls.
I love Solana, and it's one of my key holds. But
I'm just saying, we've had this debate for the last 3 or 4 weeks. I have tried to sell fucking earn on Solana 3 times in the last 4 days and can't do it because the damn pool won't let me.
It's bad, guys. I was on one of the websites talking to them, and they said there's no imminent. They have a fix, but it's a long ways out. They are over congested, and there is no quick fix to it. And I think it's going to turn off a lot of people to Solana. I think, and what happened is, because of that congestion, guys, everyone went to Base. Base is where the money is, man. The liquidity pools on Base is just, I can't believe it, but I'd say 60% of 70% of my portfolio is in Base right now, which is unbelievable. I never in a million years would have thought that. And Base, if anybody doesn't know, is something that's backed by Coinbase. So
how do you buy Base? I tried buying some today, and I couldn't figure out where to go get it.
So you're going to have to, bridge in ETH. That's the gas token that's in there. Okay. So you're going to have to bridge in some ETH. You can do it from Coinbase too. You can just send some ETH over from Coinbase, if you have a Coinbase account.
So let's say I have a private wallet. Is there a decentralized exchange that I can go to do this?
Yeah. I use Rubik a lot.
Rubik?
Yeah. Rubik, RUBIC. I love those guys. You know what? When you're exchanging a lot of money and you're doing these bridges, I don't know about you guys, but I'm always like a little freaked out until the money comes through.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So Rubik, they have that little chat box down there in the corner. They are there in a minute to answer any question. They've been so solid for 2 years for me on every single transaction. They back up everything. And you know what? Most of the time they're the cheapest. So, I really haven't moved much from Rubik. They can do it all. They go to every chain. I don't know if I've seen anybody really better out there. But
hey,
yeah,
Tim, we had a question real quick. Is
Sure.
this concentrated liquidity? Do you think that's going to be a good play during the bear market, or is this just going to be something that's real popular during the bull?
Yeah, so clearly concentrated liquidity and what I'm doing, which is, getting your base assets, letting them grow throughout the bull and getting all the trading volume that's happening. Because what you really dream of as a concentrated liquidity provider is you're dreaming for mass volume and equal and not much rise or fall in the price even. We make the most money that way. But of course, you want your base assets to go up in price because you want your values to go up.
Mhm.
But clearly, I'm going to shift gears once we start entering into a bear and go into more stable coin liquidity plays, and my APRs will go way down. So right now I'm averaging 0.75 to 1% a day, which is unbelievable.
Oh, wow.
I mean, but there's a lot of work. I'm doing this close to 15 hours a day, managing the different pools, finding different ones and what have you. But
15 hours a day.
I mean, what they say, if you're
That's a
making
lot.
money, but if you're making money, that's fun, right?
I
Yeah, that's
love
true.
what I'm doing.
That's true.
I love it.
Now,
And you don't have to work that hard. You could use DexFinance, and I'll cut into that a little bit later. But you don't have to. You don't have to do the V3 concentrated liquidity pool, which exposes you to impermanent loss. There are issues. I did get destroyed on a couple that I did. Like if you're going to do meme coins, I lost $7,000 in 48 hours on a meme.
oh, shit.
So
Which one was it?
Slurf.
Slurf. Shout out. Damn Slurf.
Slurf. Oh,
And
Go sell all of your Slurf right now.
So of course, Slurf goes skyrocketing. I'm making all this. I'm like, oh my God, this is gonna be great. It crashes and it stays there for like, I don't know, 5 days of just nothing. So I sell it all and I take the loss. Of course, 4 days later, it just booms again. So all I have to do is wait 4 days.
That's how it always goes.
That's how it goes. That's the matrix for you. I always joke about that we do live in a matrix, and that it literally you're just trading against yourself, right? And the matrix, if it wants you to win, you'll get those plays. But if it wants you to lose, it doesn't matter what you're doing. You're screwing. It doesn't matter. Like you're like, I can't take it no more. So you sell, bam, that's when it takes off. Or I'm gonna buy, bam, it crashes.
So my my wife gave me a chunk of money. She's like, all right, you're making a lot of money here. Give me, in 14 days, I need you to make me this amount. And I'm like, all right, I could do that. I got cocky, She gave me the money. And that night it crashed right after I put it in. Everything crashed. Okay. I had 10 days to get her out and get her profit. So, man, it was really painful. And I promise I'll never do that again. You can't do constant liquidity on a time scale. You have to have patience and let this thing.
That's not good. I was gonna ask you to try to give me about 10 grand by the end of the month, so I can make my boat payment.
Yeah, I'm not. I saw that boat, by the way. I liked that boat. That looked really nice. I just sold my boat about 1.5 years ago, and I think boaters are always like you're always in or out of boats, but you're always going back in at some point.
Yeah.
It was funny. We were driving to get the boat, and we stopped at Walmart because we needed a trailer hitch for our truck.
Yeah.
And the lady at Walmart said there's the 2 happiest days in a man's life is when he buys his boat and then when he sells his boat.
Yeah.
That's what they say, but I've been depressed every time I've sold a boat. So I don't know. I don't like selling boats.
Well, come down to Florida. You can hang out with me on mine.
Where are you in Florida?
Destin.
Okay, sure.
So when you guys want a vacation, DM me. Come on down.
Sounds good. So yeah, concentrated liquidity, guys, it is work, and you do have to find the place, and you can lose. Okay, I mean, I think especially if you're like kind of degen and going after like 1,500% APY, and you're playing the memes, you're gonna get killed. I've hit on one meme that's consistently been fantastic, and that's Brett on base. BRETT. They've been amazing. But almost every other one, guys, it's not worth it. And I'd rather have, kind of the steady income. My Solana BTC LP on Solana gives me 100% APY, and it's steady. And I love those 2 holdings. I'm not selling those until the end of the bull. So, I mean,
what are you at? You're in BTC Solana? Is that what you said?
Yeah. So on the Solana network, there's an exchange called Orca. And on that one, I do the Solana BTC LP. And I've gotten it up to about, I've had it as high as 250%. It went way down to about maybe 50% APY, and I've got it up to about 100 again.
Way down, 50% APR, way down.
Well, I mean, that's still great, right? I mean, I know.
Right. That's
so you get a little.
You bridged BTC to Solana.
I did. So they have like a wormhole, just like Trump,
Gotcha.
And so you can do a wormhole to a BTC in there. And to me, I mean, BTC and Solana are my 2 key holdings through the bull. I just believe Solana is going to 5x. They've already done, at least a couple X.
Even with their shitty service?
That may hurt them if they don't turn it around.
I want to jump in a voice of pro Solana, because we heard the naysayers, but like you're mentioning,
I like Solana.
All right, okay, good. Me and AG think alike.
AG likes Solana, but he doesn't use Solana. So why do you like it? You don't use it.
I use it when I transfer my USDC.
No, shut your pie. I do too, but
it's the same kind of story as last bull run when Ethereum just was so popular that Ethereum gas fees are so expensive. It's just happening, now on the Solana network chain with the meme coin frenzy. And it's just showing, more adoption, more people. And yeah, it's more of a meme kind of, chain right now, as DeFi is still growing, right? We have Orca, Radium, Jupiter. These are some of the bigger protocols that offer these kind of DeFi utility. However, if anything, that just shows that I think there's more adoption and more to come. Solana used to have kind of, maybe it still does, that kind of VC reputation where there's a lot of venture capital behind Solana. And so anyway, with all that being said, I think it's just another, strong contender. I think it's now the top 5 largest cryptocurrency, right behind BNB. And it's looking to take BNB's spot. I can see that happening if we continue to see just as much popularity on the chain. As to, like you're mentioning, the failed transaction, I think that is definitely an issue, but I've used the chain a little bit here and there, and
nothing that can be fixed.
Things work out.
Yeah, I mean,
they have a fix coming.
Yeah, just like everything. I know I'm busting Solana's balls, but that's just the way it is.
Here's the thing about Solana that you got to keep in mind. If you talk to people in the industry, they say that there are more programmers programming for Solana than any other blockchain out there. So that tells you something. But the question that Mike Dre asked the other day, and I completely agree, and I've asked the same thing, is, well, where are all those projects? So I don't know where the heck they all are. But the bottom line is that I think there's a lot coming, guys.
So it's VMWM5, which is Biofunk, says he'd rather get a constant 800 APR on CytoSwap.
Yeah, we'll talk about CytoSwap in a second. That's another DexFinance project. Yeah, so I mean, what's happening on Ceto and Dex? So let me jump into Dex. We've talked about concentrated liquidity a little bit. So I love concentrated liquidity. I love the challenge of kind of finding your pools and manipulating it, and kind of the whole game around it is awesome. But there's a company, I've been following these guys, this project now for a couple of years, DexFinance. And when they first launched, they were so complex that I just couldn't quite, maybe some people thought it was kind of easy, but I mean, it was complex. But I followed them, and I stayed in their Discord, and I watched what they did, and I watched everything that they were doing over 2 years. And they've become an extremely respected team out there. Now, let me tell you what they're doing. They're not doing V3 liquidity. They're doing V2 liquidity. So they're managing the V2. They're kind of like an aggregator. So they do all the work for you. So you create a vault on DexFinance. You can either create your own, or you can pick somebody that's published there. So I've published my own vaults. You can go and create your own vault if you want. You can pick which chain you want to do that vault on. And you can choose different LPs to provide liquidity to. And it basically will take, like, you can provide liquidity to 5 different LPs in one vault. And they'll take, they'll take all the gains in those different LPs and lock them in and swap them out to stablecoin to lock in the gains. They're basically an aggregator that really optimizes your profit per LP, and they combine all those LPs in one vault, so you get the power of all that. It really is the easiest and the easiest money I've ever made in crypto. That's all I'm going to say. I mean, every vault, I'm in 4 different vaults, and almost all of them have doubled within 30 days. One of them is I put in 6,000 and it's up to 17,000 today. And that was started in March. It's 100% compound. It's called Compound for the Win. If you see it up there.
Oh, here we go. I got pulled up.
That's mine. And that one right there.
The win.
Yeah. And that one right there has gone from 6,000 to 17,000. So, I mean, it's just, and I did that on March 2nd is when I started.
Oh,
so
wow.
It's really unbelievable. Some of the ones that I'm in, gosh, there's this other one I'm in that is, it's given me close to since March 6th, I've taken out 7,000 in fees in profits. And it compounded and grew another 4,000 or 5,000 on top of it. It's easy money, guys. If you don't want to know about concentrated liquidity, and you don't want to know about managing farms and dealing with all that, or impermanent loss, and you don't want to deal with any of that, this is where you go and put your money, and it's easy win. All I can say is, your base assets are growing tremendously, okay? And you're making these fees that you can just pull out anytime. I don't know anyone else that's doing it like this, that's able to combine different LPs and farms into one vault and uses this algorithm to lock in gains. When the market tanks, it falls, of course, but it doesn't fall a lot. That's what I noticed. So I look at all my concentrated liquidity plays, and I look at DexFinance. Every day I'm looking at it, and the market does its little tank job, throughout the day. I'll go and I'll look at Dex, and it goes down, but it doesn't go down very far. And then when it bounces back up, it explodes. So they're doing stuff in the background that obviously is locking in the gains and protecting you from a lot of the losses. And all I can tell you is that the team is respected. They've been around for a long time. And I've been speaking with the team. They're very open on the Discord, by the way. And the Discord is phenomenal. It's one of those positive environments I've ever been in. And the guy that runs it all, Dex CEO, he'll answer every question. The community is great. And like I said, if you want easy money and you don't want to think about it, open up a Dex vault. And it's just as easy as that. You can just copy trade one of these. You can pick the base maxi is mine as well. That one right there.
So I got a question.
Yeah.
So right here, Zach, don't move. The first one that's on the screen says 100% compound.
Yep.
And then right below it is 50% take profit.
Yep.
So does that mean, that means you don't get any profits?
No. So what that means is that I wanted to take fees from it. So, again, I'm making a living in crypto, so I need fees. So I live off of the fees of pools. So I wanted 50% of the gains to come to me, and the other 50% gets compounded back in. So that's what that's one of my most successful pools as well. They're all
gets compacted back into the assets that you found.
Yep. So your base just continues to grow. Your base assets will just continue to grow. 50% gets compounded back in by the protocol. And then the other 50% is the fees that I earn. And I just every week or two, I pull out the fees.
So 50% of the fees that you earn go into 25% USDC and 75% into CBETH. Is that
right? So what they do is they have these ETFs, they call them, and you take profit into the ETF. So when you want to do profit, you hit take profit. It goes into the ETF, and from the ETF, you can burn it at that point. It goes into your wallet actually as an ETF. It can grow in there, or you can just burn it and take profit, which is what I do. You could just let things sit in there and grow as well. It's another avenue to, if you believe in that what's in the ETF, you can just let it sit in there as well. But for me, again, I'm looking to take profit and live off of the funds. So I'll just every week or two, I'll go in and grab, create my ETF and burn it and take the money.
Awesome. So funny story. Whenever Elephant went into its exploit, whenever that happened, I started looking into other projects, and this is the project that I found. And I tried really hard to get Goldwyn to get into it.
He says really hard. Our conversation was, hey man, I found this thing called Dex Tools. Do you want to get into it with me?
DexFinance, not Dex
Or,
Tools.
or DexFinance. You want to get into it? I said no. He's like, okay.
No, that's not. It was like a week straight of like showing him videos and
listen.
saying,
You're pretty annoying when you want something. I'm just saying. So I
Well,
doubt that you tried real hard.
He talked me out of it. He's like,
I doubt you tried real hard. I do remember our combos though. I do 100% remember that.
It was about a week straight. I was really looking into it, and I was on the fence because at the time, you know, we were getting ready to go into a bear market.
Yeah.
And I didn't jump into it.
And in all honesty, I don't know how Dex would do in a bear market. And it's funny, I was asking on their Discord today. I said, I don't want to be a downer, but what exactly does happen in a bear market with Dex? And they have plenty of stable coin. Mike Dre has a stable coin vault on here that is making over 100%. I think he was making over 200% APY.
Dude, that's so bananas.
So, I mean, the way these guys do things, there's no one else doing this.
So they don't have a coin or anything associated with them. They're just a platform that lets you can do this outside of DexFinance, right?
Yep.
But they do it automatically for you.
They do. You can do all this on your own, but why?
Yeah, exactly. So this just takes. How do they make money? Are they taking
all the fees and all the fees?
Okay.
And they do have their own token. It's a governance token. And I haven't gotten involved with that yet, but there is, some supply shockonomics involved with it that I've been hearing them talk about. And it's supported by the protocol revenue. And it's about to go, what they're saying is it's about to go through the roof. And I may grab a small bag of that, but there is a governance token out there that you can get, and everyone's recommending to do so. And that's something I got to do.
How close are you to talking to the developers of this?
I have talked to the guy that leads it all. He's very open. I'm in some direct communications with him, but he's open with everybody. It's not just me. He's phenomenally open. Okay. Again, I'm not sure I've seen.
So this is what you need to do.
Yeah.
I'm giving you a task right now, and you need to perform this task. I need you to talk to him to set up earn liquidity pool on I guess the BNB side, and what there's also a base chain that's on here now too.
They're on base. That would be.
I feel like the 222-237 token should be on these. That's what we needed.
I will absolutely bring that up to them, and I'm not sure what their criteria is for choosing certain LPs. I mean, obviously they have a formula that works for driving.
Hold on.
Mikey, if you're in the chat, if you're listening to this, chime in.
AG. Tim is in the chat, and he says, we make money on fees, 2 dexes, perps, arbitration, bots. Tim, are you part of the team for Tim O'Connell right here in our chat?
Tim, what is this we?
That's what I'm asking.
Yeah. Are you a part of the team? Oh, now he's not talking. Come on, Tim.
Oh, there we go, Jaden. Oh, there you go. Bam.
Jaden.
Oh, there you go. He says they're going to list you.
Oh, there we go. There you go. Okay. So how do we get earn?
I will hook you guys up. I will put you guys in communication with each other.
Listen, first of all, CryptoTN, listen, you brought some bigwigs into the chat today. They're talking so much I can't even keep up. It's so crazy. I mean, it might be because I'm a little drunk. I'm just saying.
Well, this is a drinking show. I brought my wine.
I know.
I saw that.
Sprite and vodka right now for me. What do you got, Goldwyn?
I got vodka and lemonade. And actually, Mama just brought me another cup because I messaged her that I was empty.
Well,
yeah, guys, let's talk about Cedo. Let's talk about Cedo, which they just launched, by the way. So DexFinance, by the way, if you're not aware, they also are the ones building the primary DEX for L1X. Okay. They also built the DEX for SparkSwap on the PLS chain with AJ there. AJ from the
the
EMP. Yes. Yeah. Great guy, by the way, too. So these guys know what they're doing, so they launched this DEX on the Manta chain, which is brand new. And I think it's going to be a big deal, I think, in the Far East, the Manta chain. So they wanted to be the primary DEX on that chain, Manta chain. And it's called Ceto Swap, CETO Swap.
Yeah, Ceto swap.
Mm.
You just had Ceto.
And
Well, hold on.
it just launched. Yep, there it is. Very nice homepage. I really like that homepage.
The heck is that lady?
I don't know, but I like this homepage too.
Yes, it's whoever designed that did a fine job. But
They know what
let me
market
tell
they're
you,
going for.
you should see how these guys design this.
The
Man.
mermaid.
It is phenomenal what they've done. And this is look at that number there, right there, the TVL. I mean, that's from that is literally from 3 weeks of being in business. I mean,
wow. 2 million.
So they just, I was in on day one that they launched.
How long have they been in business?
3 weeks.
Oh, Jesus.
And look at the farms. So click on farms first. So look at the APRs you can get on here. I mean,
listen, CryptoTN, I'm going to have to put you on blast here. We're in a private group where we talk about all kinds of shit.
Yeah.
3 weeks ago, you could have been like, hey, Goldwyn, man, I'm hopping in this thing. You want to drop a G with me?
I did drop it in a couple groups. I was sharing.
Man, I just listen. I'm going to go back into my hole here.
Yeah, so I got in on day one on this, and I earned enough Ceto. So it pays all in Ceto, right? In the Ceto token. Now, here's the brilliant part of what they've done. They've released a 404 token. So ERC 404 is a new type of token, if you're not aware of it. It is a combination of a token and an NFT all in one. So what does that mean? It's actually like a fungible NFT. You know, you can sell this without. You can sell fractions of this NFT, and the moment you fall below 1, it burns the NFT, and now you can just sell it like a token. Or once you reach 1 again, it burns it creates and mints a new NFT for you. So it just goes up and down. Once you fall below 1, boom, it's gone. Your NFT is gone, and once you go above 1, it mints a new one for you immediately. So it's a fungible NFT in a way. So I don't have to go on OpenSea and sell my NFT. I can. But what you can do is just go on the Ceto site and sell the G Ceto token, and I can sell a quarter of it. I can sell all of it, and it's gone. It's a very fluid NFT in a way. It's really, really cool technology, and they've actually, so a couple others have launched this. I think it was Pandora launched one, and it went up to $30,000. So they've launched this. And it's the first 404 token that has reflections. It pays. It's a utility NFT, and it pays on all the revenues on the DEX. So perp fees, or there's reflection. Depending on which NFT you get, there's 6 different rewards that you can get off of those. I've already made enough in the farms to buy 8 NFTs, and those 8 NFTs have made me enough to buy another NFT in 3 days. It launched on Friday.
3 days. Jesus.
It is insane. It started at like 120, and it's up to, I think you can see I can't read your price, but it was over 700, I think.
Yeah, 703 right now.
Yep. So, and here's the thing, so you're like, okay, well, they're just emitting Ceto, so it's going to be a problem, right? It's going to crash the price. It's going to be, inflation.
I was literally going to say, if I get into this shit and it does a drip on me, I might fly to wherever you are.
Yeah, you might
and squash some grapes. I'm just saying.
Yeah. So here's what they're doing, though. This is so cool. To buy the 404, it burns the Ceto. You can only buy it with Ceto, and when you buy it with Ceto, it burns the Ceto. Look at the Ceto price. Go to Dex Screener and pull up Ceto's price. Check out what it's doing. Since they launched the 404s on Friday, check out what this thing is doing. Yeah.
Oh my God.
I would say that it's working. This is a reward token, guys. Reward tokens don't do this, So I mean, it's working. It's burning the supply. I mean, it's exactly doing what it's supposed to do. So this is a really innovative thing. You've got 404s, which are fungible. You've got 404s, which are paying revenue. Mm-hmm. And if you land like the golden NFT, they've got some limited amounts that will pay you in all the different 6 streams of revenue. It's crazy. It's really, really cool. I've got a Hydra, which pays in perp fees. I've got Fisherman, which pay in swap fees. And if you get just the regular one, you get reflections. And again, it's the only 404 that does reflections as well. So it's innovative. And, the reason why I jumped in on day one, and I usually don't do that, but I'm a little bit more conservative than that, but I did it because it's the DexFinance team. So, I trust them. People that I trust in crypto, trust them.
Yeah.
Like Dre, you guys know Cohen from the, from Elephant. He did all the Dune. He's in there. People I trust are respect this team. And like I said, I've been stealth following him for 2 years as it is. And I was just kind of in the background and didn't want to give it the time to learn until I was ready. And once I did, I kind of kicked myself for waiting for so long.
Yeah.
You can't lose in either one of these projects, guys. Dex is for, not thinking. I want to just make money and not think. That's where you go for that. Okay. And, with Cito, I mean, if you want to get in on new technology from a trusted team and potentially, if they become the number one DEX on Manta, you're potentially lining yourself up with some things. And look, I got these NFTs. I think by the time I was able to get them on, the second it launched, it was already $400 an NFT. But they're nearly doubled in value just in 3-4 days.
So can we Sam's wanting to do a walkthrough on the Dex Vault.
Sure.
Finance Vault. Zach, can you go back to that page and give us a walkthrough, man? Like what if we want to make our own vault?
Right. So, yeah, create a vault. Click on create a vault. All right. So you want to click the chain you want to be on. So let's go to base. Because that's where all the action is, man.
You want to go on base instead of BNB?
Yeah, there's more volume and there's more happening, so you'll have higher APY and everything.
Okay.
APR.
All right. So now you can sort by APR, which I think it already is, and you can select. Let's just say select the top 2. All right. So you can select multiple farms in there, and you can choose any ones you want. You can go through the whole base network and find whatever you want. And I believe in the future they have mentioned that they're going to be able to, believe it or not, create a vault that'll go cross-chain. And I believe they have mentioned that. And they are looking, these are all mostly V2, if not all V2 pools. They've already started releasing V3 vaults. And I have no idea how those are going to work because we all know how difficult it is to manage V3, but I'm super curious to see if they can perform the same type of magic on V3 as they do on V2. And you can see the APR on the right-hand side there, it updates it. Look at that APR from those 3 that you just chose. Because
that seems crazy.
It is, but I'm making it. I'm just telling you that I can only tell you that what they're stating there is actually happening because I'm making the money. And
so right now it says you're taking what, 0 profits? Now
so you can choose. You're right. You can choose the profits that you want when you create your vault. So again, I like the 50%. That's a really good number. That way that you're really kind of compounding in, and still growing your base assets and growing the size, the value of your vault. But then you'll also be able to take good profits out of that.
Now you can change your change profit taking.
Right. You can change where you want the ETF to go to. So you don't have a choice of anything. They give you a few choices every time you create a vault.
It gives you 2 choices?
It gives you a few, sometimes one, sometimes a couple. I'm not sure how they choose which ones, but there's usually at least a couple choices of which one. But to me, it's not really an issue because again, I just burn the ETF immediately for the cash. I want the money.
So it's looking here. This GS ETF they're calling it the Gray Swan ETF. The Gray Swan ETF is designed to offer protection from black swan events in the market. This ETF is heavily weighted in stable tokens. It offers stability for volatile market conditions. So you can see here, it's comprised of 75% USDC and 25% of, I'm assuming that's the Coinbase ETH, CB ETH. I'm not familiar exactly, but so this is what you're saying, Thomas, that this is what you're getting paid in this ETFs, and then you can, like you mentioned, either redeem it and burn it to have it to be deposited into your wallet. And does that come in as a stable coin, or does it come in like as ETH?
You can choose. So I have it come in as like USDC because it's going right to Coinbase into my checking account. So yeah, you can kind of choose how you want to take it. But a lot of people use the ETFs to kind of grow their bags, right? And they let it sit in there and grow in there. And again, if you want to be safe, if you think you're heading towards a bear, that might be a good play to start putting your stuff in there, right? So a lot of different ways to play it. Everyone has their own, way to do it. For me, I'm I need the fees, so I kind of burn it immediately. But yeah, these ETFs are a great way to kind of, and it holds right in your wallet, by the way. So you'll see the ETF right in your wallet when you mint it.
And like here, we're kind of creating our own vault, but if you just want it even simpler, like we were just showing at the beginning, you could go straight to the one that Thomas was mentioning. Which one was it called again, Tom?
So I have Compound for the Wind. I have Base Maxi. I have the Armstrong Vault, which is very popular. That's probably my most popular one out there. And people can just copy trade me essentially. They just go into it, deposit their money, and they're copying what I have in there, and I get a small fee based on that. And that's why it's kind of cool to create your own vault. And if people follow you, that's cool. And right now I've got I think about 10 people in the Armstrong Vault, and the Base Maxi Vault, I think there are about 10 people in there too, maybe 8 to 10. But
and so here, example for this Base Maxi Vault, right? You just need to connect your wallet on Base Chain and have that ETH in your wallet, and you just use the Zap In feature. And here I don't have any in my wallet, but here it would show your value. Just say how much of ETH you want to zap in and just deposit, and then now you would be added to this vault as another wallet. And
so on the Base Chain, I have to just deposit ETH.
You can do anything. You do USDC. If you click the ETH, it'll tell you the different choices. So you can have any of those. And the cool thing about Dex, again, what makes it so easy, guys, you hit the Zap In button. They take that USDC and they spread it across all the different LPs and take care of all of it for you. You don't have to do a thing. You literally just sit there, hit that Zap In button. It goes into everything, and then you just start making money.
Yep.
Nice.
And you can see where the position's broken
I don't
down.
have to go out and get Base Chain tokens, I guess, is what you're saying.
Yeah. So, for me, Base, I just dumped a bunch of money in Base. I put a bunch of ETH in there because I wanted the gas token, to start with. And then at that point, I was able to kind of just go through each vault and pick what I want and zap in. But Base is where all the action is, guys. Even the meme coins coming out of Base is crazy. My best performing concentrated liquidity play right now is probably Brett on the meme coin. The only one that's worked for me, the only meme that I've actually made money on doing that. It's crazy volume and crazy money. But yeah, a lot of action going on. And oh boy, it's up even still. Good. I like to see that. Yeah, Brett has a chance, man. Brett may be a couple billion when it's all said and done in market.
Really?
It has a chance. It has staying power, man. It's based on Brett Armstrong, the leader of Coinbase, right? Because Coinbase supports the Base network. So this one I think has legs. It's going to go for a long time.
Cool. So cool. Yeah, guys, definitely check out DexFinance.
Yeah, I'm super excited about Dex. I want to tell you,
portfolio. Yeah,
I'm really mad at Goldwyn right now. Really
mad. Get in on this, huh?
Yes. Freaking, when was it? Like 2 years ago?
I think they've changed a lot since then, guys. I remember when I logged in a few years ago and I was really doing the deep dive. It was really different than what I see today.
Now,
it made some changes.
What's the ETF that they have going on? Can you make your own ETF?
Well, no. So I don't believe you. No, you cannot. But that's where you take your profits to. And again, you can use that bucket to keep your profits and grow them in there safely, or you can cash out and burn the ETF when you get it. So as soon as you take profits, it goes into your own ETF. You can let it grow in there and stay in there, or you can burn it. So, I really recommend people go to their Discord. The Discord, when you see the level of openness and honesty and really the good feelings in the Discord, I've never really entered. I've been in a lot of Discords now in crypto, and I'm not sure I've seen something so, I don't know, civil and everyone's genuinely excited and everyone genuinely likes the team and respects them. There is no rug pull happening here. This team's been around. They survived the bear, and they continue to launch DEXs. And I believe DexFinance is a sleeping giant in this field. And I have nothing but respect from what I've seen so far.
Pretty sweet.
So yeah, I recommend, for the easy play, do your Dex vaults. And, if you want to, kind of go degen a little bit, I would say, and I don't even really consider it degen because it's the Dex team. Go to CetoSwap and get some of those NFTs, and you're getting 600 to 700% APY on the farms. I mean, you know, that's money. And the CETO reward token keeps going up because everyone's buying the NFTs. So, I mean, I don't know. I mean, to me, I haven't lost yet with Dex at all. You know, and like I said, when the market tanks, yeah, your portfolio goes down, but they somehow mitigate the down so it's not as bad, and boy, do you bounce back so strong when the market bounces back. It's almost like you bounce back harder than the market does. And I'd love to interview the CEO, Dex CEO, and ask him how the heck they do that. But I'm sure that's proprietary, and their algorithms and their bots are pretty amazing apparently. And I guess in a way it's kind of like AI in a lot of ways. It's all algorithms that are kind of determining how they're doing this, but they're one of the best aggregators out there. I haven't seen anybody better, and I know people are trying to copy them. I just heard I think Beefy is trying to do something like this. I just heard something like that, but
So if you had to pick one to go into first, which one would you go with?
Man, so I'll tell you what's unbelievable, and it's not mine, but it is the one that I've made the most money on. Go to base.
Hey, TN.
That first one right there. Man,
hey, TN, I think you have more pull than you know, because in our chat, we have at least 3 team members, and the CEO is in our chat.
Oh, awesome. Cool.
So I feel like if you wanted to sit down, you could probably get it, because they're only here because of you, my friend.
Well, I have a lot of respect for the team and what I've seen so far, and I'm putting my family members into this, guys. I'm writing about it. I'm sharing it with people in all the chats I'm in, because I want people to succeed, and I want people to succeed like I am, and I want them to see something. I don't know what you guys feel, but I feel like this bull run is different. I don't see all the scams out there. I don't see
not yet, at least.
Not yet. But I mean, it's early, and I'm sure it's coming. But you know what? I feel like there's real revenue out here now. There's, teams like DexFinance are giving you real revenue. This is real. There's nothing fake. These are all Dex related fees and farming. Mm-hmm. That's how they're doing it. So there's no game here. There's no, they're not. There's no Ponzi. There's nothing like that. This one right here, guys, the Wells WETH one is the one you need to jump into. Apparently, Wells is a gaming token. The amount of money I've doubled in value with this one in less than 30 days, and I've pulled out like $6,000.
Huh. Hey, Crypto Flyer asked, "Where are you writing about it at, TN? Are you on Medium?"
No, I'm not into Medium. I just don't like the pressure of having to produce something off it. But I'm in that private investor group I was telling you about. Jake Call's private investor group. I wrote up something this morning on it and published that, and then put it into a couple of Discords. But I'm trying to share wherever I can to let people know, and I'll do that with all. I've really been sharing all of my plays. All the concentrated liquidity wins I'm having. I've shared my losses and what I've made mistakes with. And I just try to share my story as I kind of go through it, because I'd love to see other people doing the same thing I do. I want crypto to be real, and I want passive income and the decentralized finance aspect of crypto to be real. So that's why I'm so turned on by this. Okay, this is what the dream was. Okay, what DexFinance is doing is the dream. This is the dream. It's real stuff. You're getting real money from real sources, and so for me, that's why I'm passionate about it, and this is really what I'm doing full time.
Question: you don't have to answer this if you don't want to.
Sure.
You've got 4 vaults that you said that you started.
Yeah.
What was the starting value of each vault that you started, if you don't mind me asking?
Sure, I have it right here. 1 second.
Because you said you're living off of this, right?
I am.
So
I want to be like you.
Hey, TN.
Yeah.
You were let go from your job, what, 60 days ago?
Yeah. Yeah.
My bad. I didn't mean to put you on blast there, but like I talked to you pretty quickly after that, and I know that was a traumatic life experience. But from talking to you right now, like it's funny how God works, right? Like if you believe in that sort of thing, because the difference in your attitude on this show and then when we had you on, I think 4 months ago, it's completely different. So I think it's awesome. I love how you made lemonade, my friend.
Thank you. You know, life is amazing. Guys, I'm not even telling you about some of the other exciting stuff happening. I'm meeting with VCs, and I think I've locked up a few million to start my own crypto company, transitioning traditional businesses into crypto and launching their own token. So I just met with the guy that invented the PlayStation today, and I know. Fucking
no
crazy.
way.
Listen, TN, if you don't fucking bring me in on this thing.
I'm meeting with Bacardi in a month to pitch the whole thing. So
that's so crazy, dude. That's awesome.
My whole life has completely turned around in 60 days. But, you know, guys, I put in a lot of effort in the last couple of years, you know, staying up all night, learning crypto and doing my thing. You know, while my wife's like, you stop wasting your time. And, you know, I believed in my heart. I believed in my heart. And I always have gone by my heart and my passion that, you know, when I believe in something, I go all in. And I didn't know how it would happen or what. And when I did lose my job, it was not on my terms and at the timing that I wanted. And it's scary. I have 2 little boys and, you know, an expensive wife. And, you know, so yeah, I was scared, you know, but it's really come together. I can't believe what is happening. And it's been really, really exciting.
Well, you know what? You were doing a podcast or a telephone something or another.
AMAs. Yeah.
AMAs. And I tell you what, that was a huge inspiration for me, you know, because you were just always so good. The way you explain things and the guests that you had on. And then, you know, AG and I just were always talking on the phone. So we decided to do this. So I'm really, I love how this has come full circle. I really do.
Well, you guys brought a lot of fun to it, right? You know, I'm a little bit more serious in you know, kind of, I don't know. I have a different approach and I love what you guys did because I'm a fun guy, but I don't do that when I do interviews. So usually, so I love the way you guys have taken it. And the other cool thing that I really appreciate is just seeing all the successful people that came out of Elephant is to me super rewarding to see all of you guys doing what you're doing. To see Zach succeeding like he is, to see, you know, Bailey going off and doing his own thing. He's launching his own paid support. Mike Dre doing what he's doing. Jed launching his own stuff. I mean, you know what, man? All those smart people that were in that community are all kind of leading the way in this next version. And I just love seeing that. I think that's just that's what this was supposed to be. That what we're seeing now and what I'm experiencing, to me, that's what crypto was supposed to be.
Listen, and all of us should be in one group and one hive minding together.
Agreed. I agree.
Yeah.
You guys are doing great. What you've done with Earn is something that I'm a huge fan of Earn. So I don't do the deep dive that you guys do, but it's a core holding of mine. And to me, I just think of Earn as like, all right, I have my share and I'm just going to look at it in like a year or 2 from now and be very happy. And I love the deflationary aspect of it. And, you know, when I saw the AMA that you guys did with Mike and I don't know if that's his wife, but I think it is.
It is.
Nadina. Yeah. Nadina.
I was sold, man. I bought that day. I was like, all right, I'm not selling. I'm not selling until.
They sold me too.
I mean,
that was the whole reason. I'm like, the tokenomics were good and everything.
Yeah.
But watching and talking to them, I was like, oh, this is, I feel like they're family almost.
It's funny, as well as Mikey talks, Nadina is so damn smart.
She is.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah, she is. You could tell. You could tell they're a power couple. And, you know, but again, when you see good things, guys, to me, that's what this was supposed to be in the first place. And, you know, this is what I want others to see. I want I want the masses coming into crypto, and I want them to experience what we're experiencing now.
We have a
Not
couple
fair.
questions.
Yeah.
I interrupted while you and AG were trying to answer the how much you started your
Sorry.
yeah. And
All right.
then
So
and then
go ahead.
AM69 asked, how do you bridge to base?
So
Yeah.
I use Rubic, RUBIC. I think that's a great way. If you have Coinbase, you can just send USDC right over for free. USDC, by the way, if you're not aware, I mean, USDC, I'm now moving a lot of money USDC for free all over crypto. So, I mean, no more huge fees where you're getting destroyed out there. Use like, Portal, I think it's portal.exchange or whatever to move all your USDC around. Just stay off of ETH and you won't pay anything. So anyway, if you have Coinbase, your best bet is to move USDC base USDC to your wallet, and there you're good to go. That's the easiest way.
You're just bridging it.
What's that?
You're just bridging it.
Yeah, or you can bridge it with Rubic. You can just go to Rubic and have it over. Like I said,
It's not like you can buy it though, right?
What's that? You
can't just buy base.
Well, their token is ETH. So, I mean, that's their gas token is ETH. You want to make sure you get your ETH in there, ETH or USDC, either one, and you're good to go.
Okay.
Putting in ETH is your best bet, really, because then you have your gas token to start with. So,
is this on an app already loaded in SafePal?
What's
we
that?
both use Cubic.
Rubic. RUBIC. It's an exchange that's been around for years, guys. I once had a bridge go bad, and you could chat with them immediately, and they fixed it and got it to me. And they're again another trustworthy bridge out there that I trust. I've used for years. Even if I find a lower price, sometimes I still use Rubic. It doesn't matter. It's about who I trust, especially if you big volumes.
I've heard Rubic several times, so you're not the first for sure.
Yeah, I've used them for years as well. I can back them up as well.
So I'll take an ETH, change it over through Rubic to base, and then
there you go.
Make a couple of volts. Now I think we got sidetracked. What was your starting amount that you got started with?
Okay, so the Weath Wells one that I showed you, right? The one that I said I was just destroying it in. That one I started with 5,900, and it is now, the last I looked, I can take a quick look and see where it's at right now. Hold on. It's 11,400 right now. I have pulled out of that, and I started that that's the one I started first. That was on February 26th. And I've pulled out over $6,000 on that in profits. So now keep in mind, they're only, if you look at that vault, it's only compounding 25%, and it still grew like that. So think about that. Wow. That Wells token is special. It's a gaming token, and it's I don't know.
They said it above. It's wrapped ELS.
Yeah.
ETHLAS. ETHLAS is the token. That's a wrapped version of that.
That's been amazing. The big money maker for me. My base maxi vault that I created, I started with 3,800 in that, and it is now at 6,000. I've pulled out of that $1,000, and I started that on the 12th of March. So not even a month yet, and it's
DexFinance in the chat. We got Earn Crypto in the house. How do we get Earn listed on one of these things to build a little vault with them? Because that would be very, very interesting to me.
I'd be all over that.
All over
that. Yeah, if they can make that happen. And again, I don't know, it looks like Dex CEO came on and said we can make it happen. I don't know what their criteria they use.
Listen, this is all stuff we take offline. Reach out to AG or me. We'll interconnect everybody. Just saying.
Call. We'll make it happen. All right. Yep, we'll make it happen.
Because I want to build something right now. I want to build a vault. And oh man, I'm super excited about this. I've always wanted to make it's like a little miniature ETF that you're making, personal ETF.
Yeah, it's like an ETF that prints money for you, like not just holding, it's like a dividend stock ETF almost, but
exactly. So you would go with base chain first.
Yeah, I would. There's no one beating him right now. I mean, I've got a couple good plays on.
Yeah, who are we missing for the chains? We've got BNB, we got Pulse Chain, you got
Phantom, Optimism, Arbitrum, Avalanche.
Who's missing from there?
Yeah.
Solana. You need to get a Solana chain on there.
Yeah.
Do you? Do you?
I don't know.
I don't know.
EVM.
Listen, we're not sponsored by Solana. Quit pumping their bags.
Well, no, I'm just saying. I'm just trying to think where the money's at. Where's all these projects?
Yeah, I mean, again, they have criteria. Low gas, I imagine, is one of them. To make these work, you can't have high gas fees to make this work. I haven't found anything worth doing on Avalanche on here. BNB, I've struggled to find something. So for me, it's all about base and optimism, and I think Pulse has a couple good ones too. But base is where all the action is right now. Crazy. So my compound for the win, to finish that discussion, the compound for win, I started with 7,500 and it's at 17,000 today, and that was started on March 4th.
Nice.
My Armstrong custom, that was I was honoring Brian Armstrong from Coinbase, and I went heavy on some of his stuff that he's pumping.
So what's on that one?
So that one, I went heavy on Arrow on that one, which Arrow's been crazy, man. I mean, Arrow's really been.
What is it? Just a meme coin, or is it actually is it a project?
No, it's a project. It's a project, and I included some Weath Wells in there because how can you not? Because everything you touch with that is gold, and OVN and USD Plus, which is the old. God, what were they? USD Plus is that stable coin that actually also gives you, it grows in your wallet as you hold it. It's a stable coin that actually grows. But I did a couple different Arrow LPs in there to take advantage of that. And as soon as I started that vault, Arrow crashed like massive. But I started that on 3/27 and I put in $9,200. It's today at 10,200. So it recovered from that. And, I wasn't even worried Arrow really crashed. Okay. And I wasn't even worried because I just knew the way that Dex does its algorithms in the background, that it was going to minimize my loss and it was going to bounce back when it did. And of course it did. So it's all good. That's a 75% compound on that one. I wanted to really try to get that to grow.
When did you get into this? No wonder you made all this money. Look at that.
No,
you got in a month ago.
No, not even a month ago. He got in the 327. That was 11 days ago.
Yeah, on that one. Yeah, on that one I just got in.
Oh, yeah, I guess you're right. No,
so like you mentioned about 1% a day, right? 10 days in the vault, and you're already up 10% or more. So that's incredible.
Between all of my concentrated liquidity plays and between all my Dex vaults and CETO and everything, I am almost getting to 1%. And my Dex vaults honestly are easily my best performing consistently over the entire time. It's my no worry vault.
So TN, we had a request from Noisy Elephant in the house. He asked if you were going to come up with your own training like Mike did.
I thought about that. When the private group that I'm part of, the Jake Call group that I paid a lot of money to be in it. And I would recommend for anybody, if you have the money to spend, that is the group to do it. If you want to learn from a genius, a kid who's a genius, that's what I recommend. I listen to him and I'm like, I can't do this. It's because he's that good. He has a level of understanding and trading background that I just don't have.
Does he have do you have a referral link or anything?
He told me he would do that. I'm not looking to make money helping people out like this stuff. Not necessarily, I'll publish my vaults if people want to use them. That's cool. But I'm not really looking to do this to make money that way. So, but you know, if you want to mention my name if you sign up with, go to the Jake Call YouTube channel and you can reach out to him that way. And if you want to mention my name, that's cool. But you know, Mike Dre, he is, either way, you can't lose it. And how can I beat those two guys? You know, I mean, Mike Dre is the
Listen,
Jedi Knight. So
I don't know who Jake Call is, but Mike Dre is. Listen, I was in crypto for a long time, and I lost some money and I made some money, but from joining Elephant and specifically Mike Dre, how he talks about different things, it opened my eyes. Like, I joined Drip really late, and if I would have known the things that Mike was preaching, I would have never gotten into Drip.
Exactly.
You're welcome, AG. But
he says that because he drugged me into Drip.
Drug him, kicking and screaming.
Yeah, for real. I was like, I don't know, man. It seems like a Ponzi. No, I'm telling you.
No, we said diversify. We were already in Elephant, and the Elephant was too good, so we had to diversify, right?
He talked me out of DexFinance, but then pulled me into Drip. What a fucking asshole!
You know,
see that on here? I don't know.
So you know what? When Dre,
I also brought him into fucking Earn. So like, I'm the fucking asshole here, right?
Stinger brought me into Earn. I don't know what you're talking about.
No, Stinger brought me into Earn. I brought you into Earn. You just remember that shit. When I'm your villain in your dreams, just remember.
So you know what?
You in.
So I always, like I said, kept an eye on Dex for a long time, and a couple people I really respected kept just talking about them over. And Mike Dre was one of them. I mean, when Mike Dre says this is the play. You know, I mean, shit, what do you do? I mean, you got to do it. So, I mean, you know, and, you know, Daedalus, who did the Dune side. I mean, you're talking about the two smartest guys that have been involved in Elephant are saying, you know, that's their deal.
Now, what is this, the GDEX?
So that's their governance token. That everyone's telling me to buy. that's probably going to go into some kind of supply shock. And I haven't done the deep dive on that, guys, but there are some.
We got the CEO in the chat.
Yeah, maybe he
can. He's still there. What is going on with this GDEX?
So apparently it's, you know, it's you know, I don't even want to pretend to know, but I know that from what they're telling me is that it's reaching a point where it's going to start going parabolic.
I mean, to be fair, that's not a bad chart, right? Like my basic knowledge of charting, that's not a bad chart, right? Yeah. It's in a contained uptrend. Yeah, I would draw that as a parallel uptrend.
Yeah, I see somebody in the chat saying, if you believe in everything they're doing, Spark, Cedo, Dex, this is what you invest in. And, you know, I am going to take some of my profits from one of those vaults one of these days and ape in and get some of this before it goes crazy.
It's what, $36 already?
Listen, if we see a giant damn spike tomorrow because of our show, I'm just saying. I know we're all small potatoes and stuff, but shit.
So I posted on my little write-up I did on Cedo on Jed's group this morning, and Patrick, you know, Cryptoza aped in with 14 NFTs after that post this morning.
Listen, dude, I love Patrick. That dude, he is one of our funnest guests. We've had him 3 or 4 times.
Yeah.
Well, he's an awesome guest. I love that dude.
He really
and he writes really well. So check out Patrick. Chat out Patrick.
That dude figured it out. He's a SEO specialist. So he writes stuff and it gets to the top of Google and people just find his articles all the time. And, you know, he does great. He
lives in a tent.
No, he doesn't.
A yurt.
He lives in a yurt.
AKA tent.
A beautiful, strong yurt that Genghis Khan also lived in.
A very strong tent.
So Zach, what's up with your, do you have any news you can share with any health regarding your situation?
Not quite yet. I've been working on some stuff in the background. You know, I'm also interested in maybe launching a meme token this cycle if the wave hasn't passed already. But yeah, that's something I'm working on in the background. So there'll be some more information coming up soon. You guys will be first to know here on Rugs2Riches.
Yeah.
Cool. Hey guys, they're explaining the GDEX. If you take a look at the chat there, it's pretty much explaining it, that all the revenue kind of from all the different sources go into paying off a debt that was there, and once that debt's paid off,
He lives in a a gur.
It's a GER.
I live in a gur.
What's a GER, man? I don't even know what that is.
I think you missed the T.
I still got it. Is my screen still being shared? I got it pulled up here.
I feel like he missed a T. I don't spell well, but
You don't smell well. Go take a shower.
I do, dude. I took a shower before, more recently than you. I will put $100 on it.
Probably. I mean, I took a shower in the morning.
Make a flameling bet.
That's right, flameling bet right now, dude. That could be our next one. Who took a shower last?
All right, so can we talk Trunk a little bit? I want to hear about Trunk a little bit.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
Yeah.
Where are you guys thinking this is going at this stage?
I haven't actually looked at the Solana side of it.
Listen, hey, BT's last message said buy Trunk before V10.
Yeah.
Right.
Why is that though?
Because he's 20% of all futures is gonna buy Trunk and put it in this turbine.
Dude,
So,
I don't know.
Listen, listen. I'm not the biggest BT fan because it's kind of a douchebag. But when he says buy shit, the shit goes up. Like, I got to give the dude his kudos, right? He said buy Solana. Solana was at like not even $80, right?
Mm-hmm.
He told everybody. He told everybody in the elephant ecosystem to buy Solana, right? And we kind of dogged him about it, but the shit went up, right? My point is, he said buy Trunk before V10. That was his last message.
Yeah, I was going to pull up here just following what you're mentioning with the 20% of inflows from futures potentially going towards Trunk buybacks. Right now, it's looking like roughly, here we got $90,000 worth of futures deposits, 60,150. I'm just going to do a quick average the last 7 days. A rough one. Let's just call it. I'll pull up a calculator. But let's see what we can expect at a rough. 90,000, 61,000 plus 151 plus that's 3, 4. Let's see, 5, 6. We're just doing a rough here. Doing that good engineering. 6, 7, 58, 2, 3, 4. Let's see, divided by 7 days. Let's see, So this is a little 1 week average. So take this with a grain of salt. But we're looking at about $88,000 worth of inflow coming in per day. So multiply that by 20%. Right, we're looking at about $17,633. Let's just call it $18,000 worth of buy volume. I'm assuming, I'm not too sure. Just I'm not the developer here, but I wonder if that would be going on the BNB side of buy volume, because I'm not sure if he's going to wormhole those funds each day, automate that, and then buy it on the Trunk side. I mean, on the Solana side, potentially. I'm not exactly sure. Like I said, I'm not a dev, but what that would mean is, right now, just looking on the Solana side, we've had $792 worth of volume today. Let's pull up the BNB side.
100% send that to Solana.
He will.
100%.
Why? You think he's trying to moon the Solana Trunk for
100%.
Okay.
Yep. I think he's trying to get that, because all of you guys have been on Solana's fucking ball sack today. All 3 of you motherfuckers have been on Solana's ball sack. I'm just saying. And
like you're mentioning too, I mean, that does make sense. If the pool is a little bit thinner over here on Solana, it's not as deep liquidity as, there's only 93,000 right now showing here on DexScreener. So that would mean, an enormous amount of buy pressure. We should see some God candles happening, because I just mentioned if there's $17,000 a day, not per week, that's per day, coming into this LP worth of buy. Shoot, this will really moon it. So here's the alpha. If you stuck around for now, then get your Trunk right now, because all of that buy pressure easily can moon this token as it sits today.
So what are we looking at prices? Price prediction.
Come on, why we got price predict? Buy your Trunk or don't buy your Trunk.
So if it moons on Solana, does it moon on BNB? How does that?
arbitrage.
It'll arbitrage.
So now
there'll be
quickly is what you're saying.
Yeah. No, it will. It'll pull it up 100% because you have, and actually, if the trunk Solana side takes off, I mean, someone will build a bot if the money's there, right? So I mean, if the trunk side, if it differs by more than like 10%, people are going to start sending that shit over. 100%.
Yeah, I'm sure. Because like let's play out this scenario, right? Let's just say this goes a cent above. This is at, let's just say the BNB side it's at 5 cents. Here it's at 6 cents. What that will incentivize individuals to do is buy the 5 cent trunk on BNB, wormhole it over to Solana, and then sell at 6 cents, right? Making a 16% profit just like that, just from arbitrage. And that, and then vice versa. But then if we have all that buy volume, then pushing back up Solana, you get that kind of behavior going back and forth. And people are buying on BNB, right? Because by buying on BNB, that's raising the price as well to then wormhole over to then sell. So I think it's going to create a healthy kind of dynamic that will keep eyes on this token and moon it. I mean, that is really interesting to think about it now as we're breaking it down, because there's only about, like I mentioned, about $100,000 worth of liquidity. And so over a week time, right, at $18,000 a day times 7, right, like we were just showing, that's in 1 week we'll already double what the current liquidity at least is. That's not just going to sit there as liquidity. I'm not sure exactly if they'll be adding money to the LP or if it's just going to be buy volume on one side. But that's exciting. Yeah. So that's the alpha. We've dropped so much alpha in this episode. Thank you so much, Thomas, for dropping all this. But we talked about, right, DexFinance, CETO Swap, right now Trunk. These are all money-making opportunities as we continue to, whether we're in the middle of the bull market or whether this is just the beginning, post-halving, we might see some sort of, strange behavior. But, right, we're in the next kind of 2.5-3 year period where we should see, continued appreciation. And like I said, no two bull cycles are the same, but this is all very good alpha that we're sharing tonight.
Well, we got Earn in the house.
Yep.
Let's bring them on.
There they are.
Welcome to the show, Mikey and Nadina. How are you guys?
Good. How you guys doing?
Oops, sorry.
Good.
Oh, we're doing excellent. Goldwyn, he's been acting up. I might have to kick him off the.
Listen, I'm drunk as shit. I'm not even gonna play, bro. I've drank about 64 ounces of vodka lemonade since we've been on the show.
64 ounces.
I'm not even kidding. I'm like 2 in. Look,
I'd be in a coma.
well, some of us are professionals, sir.
64 ounces of wine I could do.
Listen, I love a wine buzz, dude. Wine makes me so happy. It's crazy.
I love wine.
Listen,
wine. Nothing like wine. You can talk with wine. You can take your time. You can pound it. You can, you can enjoy wine so many different ways. As a winemaker, and I am going to miss making wine. But
why don't you make your own wine?
I think what I'm going to do is go out to Napa and make my own brand out there.
Listen, California sucks. I'm not a wine connoisseur, but all fucking wine from California sucks my balls. I'm just saying.
Why? You know why?
I don't know why.
I'll tell you exactly right now. The food industry got a hold of the wine industry, and they are doctoring all of that shit. Anything you buy under $30 is doctored. Just telling you. I know.
Listen, I'm just telling you, anything from California
like
sucks.
Wine. I don't know.
I'm just saying.
I still think they make the best wine in the world, but I'm just
California?
saying. They do. They do.
Listen,
they do.
Where do you?
Listen. I'm gonna send you my address, and you send me a damn bottle from California that you like.
All right, but when you're not on 64 ounces of vodka, I know you'll do it.
Listen, when I drink wine, I don't drink vodka. Like, come on, I don't cross chain. Come on.
Yeah,
chain.
Yeah, I'm telling you, anything you buy under $20 out of California is doctored. Has food coloring in it. They're adding like port into the wine. I know of a famous California winery, one of the most famous wineries in the world, and I know what they're doing to their $100 bottles of wine, and it's they're just getting away with it because you don't have to put anything on the label. So it's a shame what's going on out there. It has been.
You're putting false accusations out
Listen,
there.
I'm not
No, it's not
saying
false. It's real.
I'm not saying our show is giant or anything, but don't buy California wine because it sucks.
They're gonna be the stock of California wine is gonna be tanking tomorrow.
Just
It is.
saying.
Great job, Goldwyn.
DexFinance and Cito up going to the moon.
That's right.
California wines, not so much.
100%. Goldwyn approved.
Coldwin approved.
What I want to hear what's going on with Earn. I want to hear what's going on with these guys.
Yeah, man. What's going on, Mikey?
Yeah. So
Hold on, Mikey. Hold on. Nadina, what's going on?
Oh, what happened?
We're doing great.
Yeah.
Just hanging in there, grinding. You always get sometimes phases where lots of people are complaining that that's part of the gig.
Yeah. It's overall market. It's funny. Anytime
Yeah.
Bitcoin goes down, like it went down to like 67 and everyone's losing it. And now it's back
Yeah.
at 72 and everyone's happy. It's like the crypto market's always been very
So
volatile.
emotional.
Yeah.
It's like everybody just going through the same emotional waves.
Yeah. But no,
Yeah,
Ern's doing its thing. It's staying on his path. Like, we mentioned where to go to where we think it's going to go in our opinion. I mean, numbers wise, I think we're sitting roughly around 3 million market cap and something about 430,900,000 tokens left in circulation. I mean, that's it. But that number's a lot less. As some of you guys know, that the buy, hold, earn wallet is accumulating tokens rapidly from not only mints, but also collecting reflections itself. Earn is on several blockchains. Recently, we expanded to Avalanche. We're already on Base Chain and BNB, as you know, and also Solana. So those tokens are all spread out there too. We did our C wallet integration a little bit ago, which has been amazing for gasless tipping to basically, spread those tokens out to the community and get people into the community to click on a little grab button to grab Earn, which has been pretty cool. Distribution holders is going very well in regards to like our holder count. We're over 1,000 holders on the BNB side. I think last time I checked, like 1,040, just shy of 1,000 on the ETH side. We're sitting with about 113 million tokens in the buy, hold, earn wallet. So we're getting closer and closer to that 200 million level, which is what's needed to mint out all of the plain language NFTs. Tonight, actually, we're going to be doing our lottery draw for a holder. If you guys are, anyone's holding 100K Earn in their ETH side wallet, then they might get picked for that. But yeah, there's a lot's happening. I mean, there's a lot of connections that are being made. We recently did an AMA with Haga a little bit ago. Launched
With
who?
who?
Yeah, 0x67, which is going well.
You had an AMA with who?
Haga.
Haga?
High as a giraffe's ass. Haga.
He was on here. He was supposed to come on this afternoon on the second half of the show, but it looks like he left the green room.
Yeah, he texted me and said he was sorry he had to go. His wife said it was time for him to go to bed.
We stayed up too late.
He's pretty active in the chat, I've
Yeah,
noticed these days. So
Cool. Yeah. He has
He's a cool guy. I was excited to talk to him about his new project. Or, I guess he was teaming up with what is this? Hold on, what? Dude, we're gonna have to cut you off unless you share with us.
Listen, I texted my wife. I said I'm out of drink, and she said you're getting on my nerves with your drinks. I said, to be fair, I'm getting on the whole internet's nerves today.
That's funny. I might have to go and make myself another drink.
What I love seeing now is how also the different flaming tokens are taking shape. Like, I'm super happy we got your betting side up. Right?
Yeah,
So,
thank you.
Thank you, Nadina.
Mhm.
Yeah, that was cool. I really like that. And I like what you're doing with Layla. Has she launched yet?
No,
no,
her.
actually,
what a token has, but our collection.
The token has launched, and I just finished today the art for the NFT collection for her collection. So probably gonna launch that either like if I'm fast with the rest of it, like maybe end of this week or next week for sure. So she's able to launch that NFT collection. So I'm also excited for that. I think what people sometimes don't appreciate is that these flaming tokens are part of the ecosystem. Like they're like nothing is going on. Like, well, you have tons of stuff going on that you can do in the 177 chat. There are like betting and games and merch and like he comes on every week or every other few days with new stuff. You guys have stuff you can bet on all the time.
I mean, we had someone build. Maybe people don't really notice it as much, but we had a TG developer build us a block stacking game.
Oh yeah, that too, right? That kind of was everybody's playing.
Have you guys? AG, have you played that game yet?
I have not.
Dude, it is stupid addictive. I'm telling you. Listen, I'm telling you, you guys need to charge 1 earn to play. Just 1.
Yeah, we're just floating it around everywhere. But if you might have noticed, we have our banners in there, which are earned, and you can actually, our developer, you can actually add banners in there. And so we have our links to our NFT collections, to the Telegram, and yeah, it's addicting.
Yeah,
so
what is it?
Yeah, you can do an R2R banner. You could just float it around.
It's in the Telegram group.
It's kind of everywhere right now.
Zach, pull up the Telegram.
Cut my screen for a minute because I got a lot of stuff up.
Turn your porn off. Go ahead, it's cut now. Let's go.
You should go play right now. Do it live. See if we can get the high score.
So, Mikey and Adina, have you met CryptoTN?
We've chatted before in Telegram, I remember, but not like on stream. I don't think so.
And also, Mikey and Adina, we also have DexFinance in the house. We have like at least 4 team members, and they said that we can get earn on DexFinance.
I was looking at that a little bit. I'm not as familiar with the site, but a quick glimpse of it. It looks like farms that you can connect all together into one vault. So it's kind of like an index.
What we're going to do is we're going to build an earn 222237 vault.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty cool.
I'm just saying. I'm just throwing that out there into the world like this.
Yeah, definitely look into that. That's really cool.
Go Yukon. Who's winning, AG? Go Yukon.
I don't know who's winning. Let me see.
I got my lucky hat on for Yukon today.
I thought you
had a lot at stake with Yukon, man.
I do. Actually, yeah. CryptoTN was in our act. Mikey was in there too. CryptoTN is in the finals for the R2R Sweet 16 raffle.
Oh yeah.
He's playing against. Hold on, chat. I'm going to shout out John.
Yukon is winning right now.
Yeah, let's go.
36-30.
Oh. Yeah.
All
right.
Yeah, well, I'd love to see Earn in DexFinance, and I'd be happy to kind of facilitate some kind of meeting there. I would love to see you guys get together. I love what you guys are doing. Big fans. Ever since I first saw you in the first interview, I was like, all right, I'm in.
From who? Us?
Thanks, CryptoTN. Yeah, there's a lot. I think that's one thing that we don't really do. Maybe it's hard to convey. There's a lot of conversations that are happening with developers, potential partnerships, different communities to try to figure out like how to like grow this ecosystem out. A lot of chats that we have open, but yeah, we would love to like establish a connection and see if there might be some way of getting earned in any capacity on our platform. I did notice they don't have Ethereum, and I heard you guys saying that they prefer low fee blockchains, and luckily we're on several. So we're on I saw AVAX, I saw Base, I saw BNB, and
listen, that might be the way Earn Base gets taken off, right?
Yeah, Base chain. You've got
hey, hold on.
AVAX,
I want
BNB.
I want to shout out to Joe Mesa. He's playing you CryptoTN. Joe Mesa's got Purdue.
Oh, all
yeah.
right.
So shout out Joe.
So AG, I got it pulled up. I got the game pulled up. You want to jump over my screen?
Gotcha.
About the high score right now.
Oh, bullshit, dude. That game's hard. Dude.
Oh, yeah. Here we go.
Done. Nah, not high score.
What is this game?
Ooh. It's a block dropper.
Additional things we had done. See, they're the NFTs, the flames.
Listen.
And you could just
To be fair, the Haga group is amazing at this game.
So what's the height,
Yeah.
the record right now?
My highest is 12-4.
12-4, huh?
Yep. But I've seen higher. The Haga group is really good at this. Go figure.
Now, where's the? You said there was logos on here.
30 meters.
Oh,
Right here at the bottom. Let's see if I click play. Saw him a second ago. Let me see if I refresh it. Bum, bum, bum.
Yeah, so you see we have the banners towards the bottom and then the NFT collection to the left and right. It's
That pulled up. Flames. Telegram and flame links. Pretty sweet.
one of those little things we did,
Yeah.
kind of under the radar. Thought it was cool.
I like it.
Just yeah, then you can float that around to other telegrams like, hey guys, do you guys want to play a block stacking game that has all of our socials everywhere on it?
That's cool.
It is pretty addicting, not gonna lie. Dun, dun, dun. This is the best Web3 gaming I've played so far, honestly.
So, pull back up DexFinance. I want to look at this one more time. I wanted to see what chains. So we've got base chain that earns on AVAX, BNB.
They have BSC on there too.
Yeah, BNB, BSC. Oh, my bad.
Yeah,
Now, what's
That's your best bet for
Chain and
exposure.
Arbitrum, which we're currently not on.
On Dex for sure. Base is exploding as we all know, but I mean, for Dex Finance, that's where a lot of the money is.
Right, yeah. And I think a big reason why, in my opinion, why base is getting the attention it is because a lot of people move from, this is what I think would happen. People pivoted from Ethereum to another cheaper chain option, another layer 2. And the options that were out there, aside from Solana, of course, was Pulse Chain. But, all the stuff with the part that's going on, it wasn't the easiest option to do that. People got hacked. There was a big hack happening Phantom a little bit ago. So that's been kind of, I think rebuilding that since then. Avalanche, a lot of people it's a big community, but it's mostly Trader Joe, and that's growing as it is.
They'll bring out the Web3 game that is built by
Oh yeah, that's really cool. Yeah.
so, Mikey? I don't know if you can see the chat or not, but DexFinance just put out. They said if there's a reward pool for earn, we'll be happy to list you.
Oh, nice.
There's a reward pool for earn. Happy to list you. So a reward pool for like
staking,
like a staking reward pool.
I'll have to get them together and talk shop, see what's all needed.
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, we can figure something out with the community. I mean, we do. I mean, everything I'm going to do, if it does change any of our structure, we're going to mention it, of course. But we do have 113 million tokens sitting inside of an NFT wallet. I don't know if they mean a reward pool like that, but in regards to tokens, everything is out there.
Little side note before I got to run here. Has anyone heard anything from Polkadot's ecosystem? They've been hanging around. What's
First of all, I own 1,000 Polkadot.
Okay. What's new there? You been following what's going on?
No.
Something with
Who said what?
No, we used to have a lot of Polkadot, but we moved it.
Yeah.
I mean, what's even happening over there? I haven't heard anything positive about them. I mean, in a long time, except for those AI articles that say to keep by it because it's going to 100x.
Listen, they were in the did you see the crypto March Madness? So there was a crypto March Madness, and they made it to like top 8. They beat quite a few.
I think a lot of people hold them and wish for Polkadot. I just don't know that I've heard anything positive about it in a long time. I feel like they kind of got left behind a little bit. Maybe.
So I had like 700 Polkadot, and I ended up selling it for Elephant because I didn't, just like you, I didn't have the belief of the price appreciation. I was more holding it for the 12%.
Listen, I just hit my my goal 1,000. So now I'll sell all rewards every month.
I was always confused about it because they advertise it as this interoperable ecosystem, but then they only integrate like very unpopular chains that I've never heard of. That's always been like a little bit confusing to me, because it's then just this separate thing and not really interoperable, because it's anyway stuff you don't really hear about.
All right, so Nadina, your recommendation is I sell my 1,000 DOT and give it to CryptoTN to put in one of his little farm thingies, the pools.
No, I'm not up to date. They might doing really amazing stuff.
Like you were saying earlier, the simulation theory. As soon as you sell, they're going to come out some brand new, narrative. Dot's the new wave, bridge from base to dot.
The day Earn is on Dex Vaults, I am releasing vaults.
Nice.
Same here.
Let's
Same
go.
Here. I'm going to be making one.
Yeah, it is cool to make your vault and have people follow it, and it's cool to kind of put your own strategy together and see if people like it. But yeah, it's fun. It's a fun experiment.
Now, how does the vault work? Because it's farming. So if the price goes up, but there's very low volatility, like trading volume, but the price goes up because it's tied to another chain.
I think the liquidity. I think what I could be wrong, but it looks like from my quick review, they're farms and they're liquidity farms that have different percentages that you can earn based on the liquidity you're providing into these farms. And I think one of the unique things to this is that usually what I've seen in like Pancake Swap, for example, where you got to pick what farm you want and you kind of stick to that one. This looks like you can select multiple based off different risk factors. So you can have like 10 and they can have that into your vault. So if one goes down or one's not performing, they kind of all work together. And they add your liquidity to multiple instead of just picking one at a time.
Yeah. Like we had a lot of alpha in the chat. I'm going to try to copy and paste it. So hopefully once we get done, because we had, I think 4 team members in at one point in time and they were throwing a lot of stuff. I mean, right, because I'm drunk, but I'm just saying there's a lot of information in the chat if you haven't read it yet.
Yeah, I'm going to leave you guys. I'll hope you guys have a great rest of your show. I'll talk to you guys soon.
See you, Zach.
Zach's past his
Zach, hold on, Zach.
Yes, sir.
You better get a 0 to 1 million fucking video up.
All right. That's my homework.
I'm waiting with bated breath. Listen, I love the Uber. I love the Uber Eats, and then you just left me hanging.
All right, man. I'll get back to it. All right.
He's too busy getting in fights.
That's right. All right. Take it easy, guys. See you.
All right. See you later, man.
They were talking about the reflections, and they were saying at what point they asked me this question, and I really didn't have a good way of telling them what to do. They want to know, like, at what point do you recommend that I start taking reflections and utilizing them? And I was like, well, that depends on what number you want to get to. And they asked me, is it possible if I can get into the top 10? And I told them, well, technically no, unless someone else in the top 10 sells. That's the only way. No, buying their way.
Oh, okay.
Like it's not possible to do that. Yeah, because there's not enough tokens available to do that unless someone else rotates out and then you go in. Because and that's what's interesting. I'm sure this happens too in other projects when people will come in and want to get in the top 10, top 20, top 50, and at certain points it becomes impossible unless somebody rotates out to do so. But it was an interesting conversation.
So Mikey, if you're looking at this DexFinance,
they're still here, by the way.
Yeah, they're still here. Okay.
If you have questions.
So I'm bouncing this with the group, even the people in the chat, the guys are listening. So if we were thinking about adding liquidity from another chain to, let's say, BNB chain to help to help booster the available buys and sells to get bigger buys and sells in on that particular chain. If you were able to team up with DexFinance, then someone like me or CryptoTN or Goldwyn when he's not intoxicated could come in here, build up a vault, and that would technically fund the liquidity pool without having to pull some funds from another liquidity pool, like from
Right.
Ethereum.
So that's essentially what I think it's doing. I think what they've done, and I can't be messing the fellow up, but I think they've simplified the way that individuals can add liquidity. They put it into a nice like button-up interface, so that instead of you going through the steps on like PancakeSwap or Uniswap and adding it yourself, they've laid it out in a nice way so you can just click a few buttons, do it, and select multiple pools. So it makes it a lot more user friendly, which means that something's user friendly, a lot more liquidity can be added on to it. I think the technology is about the same, but I think they made the user interface, and maybe I don't think there was an option. I saw it's like a multi-select option. There's like multiple farms. That looks different from what I've seen before. But yeah, that would be a solution. If we could just create a farm, or basically an LP pair, and then on there, then you can select it and add it. Then yes, that would theoretically make it so that the liquidity is building on these additional blockchains. That way.
Mikey.
Yeah.
CryptoZoa said, "Do you guys know how the quantity of my earn went down in my wallet? I noticed it went down 20,000 since 3/31."
How the quantity of them went down?
Did you sell?
Yeah.
CryptoZoa, which wallet do you have? Do you have it on BNB, or did you supply liquidity somewhere? There's no reason your wallet should go down.
A blockchain review question.
Yeah. I can't really answer that from this one.
Okay.
Hey, if they have a problem, they just DM us.
Okay. All right, CryptoZoa, catch up with me after the show, and then I'll get you in contact with Nadina, and she'll solve everything because she's awesome.
I mean, if they transferred to a different wallet so there's a lot of things that happen. They're on ETH and they moved it from one wallet to another. Then of course there's the transfer fee. If they sold, of course, that would do it too. If they minted NFT, there's a lot of variables to answer that. So it would take it.
Yeah, he said he DM, so we'll catch up. We'll catch up with that after. There shouldn't be any reason why, if you just had it in your wallet and didn't touch it, it should go down. So
yeah, there's no way.
All right, so
especially on ETH, all it does is go up. I mean, that's the game. It's just holding out longer than the burn wallet because there's large transfers or there's large sales still in there. But if you buy in and you just sit still and don't move, technically, if you just sit still, since your wallet is compounding, your rank position
it would go up.
Just goes up indefinitely as long as there's movement of any time. I mean, like someone transfers another chain, someone buys, someone sells. If all this is happening after you purchase, your ranking's just going to increase up and up and up and up. And that's why we bridge to so many blockchains, because the blockchains create this unique incentive to arbitrage to a different chain where your earn is paired to a different token that's going to move at a different rate than Ethereum. AVAX is going to move up and down different than Ethereum. Solana is moving down different than Ethereum. BNB too. And so because of that, there's always the incentive to move. Since there's an incentive to move, there is going to be burning and reflections happening indefinitely. I mean, unless people just clearly let money sit on the table, don't like money, then yes, maybe it's not going to move, but I don't think that's going to be the case. And so as long as crypto is moving, earn is going to move in some capacity indefinitely.
Yeah, I told him we'd catch up with him after the show. I'll get you guys in contact.
Hey guys, I got to jump off myself, but thank you so much for having me on. I had a blast again. I'd love to do this again with you guys.
Listen, no worries, CryptoTN. We love you. We appreciate you, and we are so glad that you made lemonade out of your lemons.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah. Thanks, guys. Nice seeing you. Take care.
See you later, CryptoTN.
All right.
All right. Hey, we got 2 drawings we got to do.
Yeah, let's get into it. Whoa, what is going on here?
I know. Jesus.
There we go.
There we go.
All right, let me we've got 2 drawings.
Yeah, I got to see who's in the top 100. So 100,000 tokens in their wallet.
Listen, we got a whole new thingy for you.
A whole new thingy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got an intro.
Here we go. Ready?
Ready?
On your mark, get set, go.
Listen, that was the hotness. Look at that face. That's why you do this, AG, right there.
I do like it. I like doing it. All right, pull up your spinning wheel. We got to do 2 spins. We got to do one for earn and one for ACM.
Yeah, I got the first one for earn.
Atlantis Coin Market. While you're pulling that up, let's do a little deep dive in Atlantis Coin Market while you're pulling up the other screen.
Oh yeah, I got a link.
Yeah, you drunk ass mother.
Introducing Atlantis Coin Market, where innovation meets opportunity. Powered by Siren AI and Token, ACM offers exclusive access to a cutting-edge crypto marketplace. Join us on Telegram at Atlantis Coin Market. Discover the future with Atlantis Coin Market.
So, do you think the Atlantis Coin Market is going to kind of be like DexFinance in a way?
I mean, it could. I mean, there's a lot that they're putting together that hasn't all been done yet. But I mean, it could be similarly set up. But I think, well, DexFinance utilizes farms and pools, liquidity pools. I think this is more deposits,
like actual trading.
I think that I don't think the ACM is going to be like Dex, but I do think they're going to have a branch once they get started.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like they're planning a lot into the future, so I think it's going to evolve. We don't have any insights what the stage right now is, but I assume there's like a first version, and then it's going to be developed from there.
Multiple versions. Where did he go? He just randomly walks off. What are you doing? Did you see a squirrel or something?
Reminds me, today I was taking my kid to the park and he saw a bunny rabbit and he was like, booked it.
My damn dog is driving me fucking bananas.
You don't even own a dog. That's how drunk you are.
Motherfucker. I do own a dog.
Hey, you can't say those words. We're a family-friendly show.
We're not monetized yet. I ain't got to worry about it.
All right, let's do the spin. What do we got going on here? It's for the Flamelink tokens.
No, it's for wallets. What's our wallet number? What's our goal? We have to be under what?
195.
What was it?
Well, 195 or less.
195. Listen, okay, so
195. Oh shit.
Let's hold on. We didn't hit a wallet last time. So wallets have been screwed. We've hit a flame and we've hit a Flamelink. We haven't hit a wallet yet. So are we going to get 2 spins today if we don't hit 195 the first time?
You know, I think it's an incentive to have more wallets at 100.
I mean,
wallets up.
I mean, I agree. Listen, I have 10 wallets that have 100,000 in there. I'm just saying.
You your wallet for potentially 100,000 earned.
You got 10 wallets
with 100,000? Yeah, bitch. I knew we're spinning this shit. I got on my wallet. Every single one of my wallets have 100,000 earned in it.
I'm actually surprised that people put their wallets up that are towards like in the top 50 because it's 100K earned. I mean, if you have a million tokens,
right,
10 times you can do that, and you're only losing 2%. And if you get one time, you make it a lot more than that.
Listen, what Mikey is preaching is listen, every single one of my wallets has 100,000 earned ETH in it.
So does mine, but I have one.
Yeah, right. No, you know what's the difference between me and you? My kids' wallets have more than 100,000 earned in it. How much does your kids' wallet have?
I have 2 kids, and only one kid has a crypto wallet.
And that's why you're a failure as a dad, Alan.
Oh, shots fired!
Shots fired!
Yeah.
Listen, you got me drunk. That's how it rolls.
People were like, "Oh, I can just like put my wallet together." Yeah, you could have.
Hey, listen. Hey, I'm gonna set up a wallet for your little kid. I'll put 100 grand in there for him.
All right, I'll hold you to it.
I like that little fucker. I'm just saying.
I figured I'll just take care of him myself out of my own wallet.
That's true. I mean, listen, you have way more earned than I do, so
yeah, we'll be sitting pretty.
That's true. 100%.
All right,
Are we ready to spin?
Let's spin it. Dun, 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 dun.
Nadina, say go.
Ready, go.
It's gonna be 132.
What?
132. What do you think?
We need to get.
Oh, I knew we should have. Damn it. Who would have been 18? Who's wallet 18? If I'm wallet 18, I'm going to be mad. I knew we should have gone top. Damn it. I knew we should have gone top.
Try it again. I like spinning the wheel.
Yeah, so I'm gonna say for next time, everyone that's in the listen in for people, split your wallets up. It's only a 2% fee plus the gas. It's 100K earned sent to you on BNB. I think I compute 2.5 cents. 100K earned was $2,500 just to split your wallet up. You know, so again, it only goes to the top 1,000. We're doing things like, and we're doing this for a year. So. It's an easy incentive to do it for you.
We just want to see, just curious, see where it would land again.
I think it's like 9999.
669.
All right, we did it twice and we lost. Oh shit, we needed that back.
What'd you do? Put it back. We got another.
Next week is a flame.
Flame again.
Yeah.
Flame. Yeah.
It was a white flame and then a white flame and a yellow flame. Yeah. So
guess who has a lot of flames? This guy.
Whoa.
It's crazy. I forget the guy's name. That won.
What's going on here? There we go.
Won the not Wookie. The other guy.
The guy that got all his tokens stolen.
Who was that?
No, he got his tokens stolen. He had all his tokens stolen. He only had one yellow, and then we did the draw that day. We selected a yellow one. It was his, but I didn't know it was his. And then when I went to do the reward giveaway, he's like, "Oh, that was me." And it's like all he had was one yellow flame link. I'm sorry, one yellow flame. That was it. Nothing else. No tokens. No more flames. Just one yellow flame. That was it. I mean, the chances of that.
That's all he had, huh?
Yeah, and he just lost 100K to his wallet getting drained. I'm like, wow. But yeah, lucky.
Listen, that was destiny. He deserved it.
Go ahead and pull that back up. We still got another drawing.
Can you see this?
No, you already exited out.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
Oh, shit.
You drunk mother trucker. I apologize to all the viewers right now. I'm surprised you're not drooling on yourself.
Listen, I'm like 90 ounces in.
90 ounces. Listen, that's almost as big as my my catheter bag, my little bladder that I had back in the day.
Or maybe you talking about that in one video.
Listen, my wife did text me and said I was way too loud. Just saying. All right, so these are the 13 people that qualify for the ACM yard from last week. So all 13 people made comments last week. Did we see it? We saw it?
Yep, I can see it.
Got it.
So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 13 total. All right. These guys were all on the live.
The wallets are excluded. It's because they don't have 100K earned inside of them.
Yeah. All right. Mikey, you can say go this time.
You got to pull it up first. The spinner thing.
It's there.
No, it's not. I see a spreadsheet.
Oh my Jesus.
Jeez, what? Quit touching the buttons. Why are you exiting out of things?
Well, Is it there now?
No.
Is it there now?
There it is. Scroll up a little
Jesus.
bit. There you go. There, nice and pretty.
All right.
Okay. Ready?
Wait, he didn't say go.
He said okay.
Yeah.
2. Who's number
All right.
2?
Number 2 is Georgia, of course.
Oh my god. Is it really?
Can we spin again? Can we spin again?
No, she'll like that. She'll like that. Go back.
My
No,
God.
why did you exit out? Oh my god.
I didn't exit out. It only allows me to pick one at a time.
No, you
It
hit
does.
the X button and now it's gone.
It hit the X button. I didn't hit the X button. It only allows me to share one at a time. You see
Number
now.
2 is Georgia. She gets it. Fair and square. Mikey
Fair
said
and square.
ready. So
He
I
did.
guess
He
that-
said okay. He said okay.
Too funny. All right. Well, Georgia, if
Welcome.
you're in the chat,
She's not.
we'll find you.
Yeah,
So
we know where
next-
you work.
Yeah. Next week we will
We'll
we
fix.
will do you want to do the chat again? You gonna make a list of
I
everybody
don't know,
in the
dude.
chat?
Here's the problem. I don't. Yeah, I guess I can. I mean, there was a lot of people in the chat today. Whew, they were
It was.
chatting a lot.
I say it. Same thing.
3.
Everyone in the chat gets to jump in. Sound good?
Crypto Flyer said I was missing the one in front of that too. I mean, if I had a choice, Crypto Flyer, if I wasn't doing this fair in a roundy manner.
All right. Any last words? I think we're getting close to the 2 hour and 20-minute mark. Mikey, Nadina, you got anything else you want to add to the show before we call it a night?
Yeah, I mean, everyone does know we do the reminders. Next week is going to be the flame draw. So anyone that has a flame NFT is going to count as a lottery ticket for 100K earned on BNB. So there are some on Rarible that are actually below mint. So I expect
They are.
those to be swept up soon.
Actually, there's a lot. Yeah, Rarible, you can get them for.
It's 100K earned, you know.
That's right.
And the way it works, that we said before, is that if you get picked again, it's still yours. So count them as lottery tickets for a year's time, essentially. Same as the Flamelings. That's a week after that, and then we do the wallets again. If you guys have a wallet, it's it's probably the easiest way to win. It's just split your wallet up. You do have to pay that 2% transfer fee, but you get 100K earned for splitting your wallet up. I mean, that's a big win, for worth 2%, in my opinion. So aside from that, if we're going to be in spaces throughout the week.
I'm actually going to change it up a little bit.
Yeah.
So we're going to have in the morning, or our time morning, 10 a.m., we'll do like a chill space also to see if some partnerships want to come on, or
At what time?
Like Michael has been having a post out. Do you want to talk about that?
Yeah, so I put a post. So I'm mostly bouncing around on the main earn account, but I also have my account too, that I go around in different spaces and talk with other people that are out there in crypto. But I put a post out that you might have seen where it's just a photo of a wallet on Solana, and basically we're just allowing projects to just send tokens to it, and then I have on there that I might talk about it, or we might do a review of it. And the way it works is that once that wallet gets to 10,000, I'm going to just airdrop those tokens out to all the flame holders. So I think last time I checked, it's like $150 that are in there right now.
Hey, you guys teamed up with Haga, right? When does that get airdropped?
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting about that.
We got the tokens. We just haven't gotten to it, but we'll do that this week.
Yeah, she just did the what do you call it, distribution document on that, so that can all go out to the flame holders. So stay tuned for that announcement. We already did the snapshot for that. So who's gonna get what's on that, and then we'll do a post so that of course, the contract address to punch into your wallet. If I'm BNB, so for those that are looking for it on ETH, it's not going to be there. It's going to be on the BNB chain. So, and as we do these additional collaborations, we're always going to note the contract in the chain. So if you guys are looking for them, because as you know, the NFTs are on ETH. So we're going to get your wallet address from the ETH chain. But then if we get tokens from Sol or from BNB or Base or AVAX, it's going to go up to those. It's not going to. Yeah. Correct. Yeah, we would need to get wallets. Solana's a little different game entirely because it's not EVM, so you can't just take someone's wallet on there and give it all out. Maybe it would have sell the soul and actually did send it out. We'll figure something out with Solana side because it's not even kind of.
Hey, you need to reach out to the guys in DexFinance right after the show.
Hey,
we're gonna make this happen.
I'm just saying.
I think this is a win because honestly, this is going to feed liquidity.
Are they inside of the Rugs2Riches chat?
They were in. Yeah, we had the CEO of DexFinance in the chat. Yeah.
No, he's talking about in the Telegram.
Yeah.
Oh no, I told him to reach out to us, so we'll see. I don't think I got any messages.
We can get it though.
Yeah, we'll catch up.
You guys had the thing to chat. I'm always in TG. But yeah, aside from that, we're going to be doing spaces throughout the week. If you guys are free, hop in. We'll have them scheduled out too, so you'll see them scheduled before the recorded ones to be scheduled.
Yeah, we'll also have Lila on Friday.
Oh, really?
Listen, she was great. She was on our show, Layla. Yeah.
Yeah,
she's really cool.
Hey, Nadina, can you tell me which of her NFTs to buy?
All of them.
I don't want to buy all of them. I only want to buy 4 of them.
Well,
why 4?
Yeah.
So
it's like it's like someone else told me, like, how do I get a Nova? I'm like, mint out 171 NFTs.
Exactly. It's less than that. It's like 168. I've been tracking it.
Technically, so I tell people that, but like, it's highly likely that you don't need to even mint out many. Probably mint out a quarter and you're going to score a couple,
First of all, listen, you have to mint them all or else you're not going to get your bounty. So if there's anybody listening that wants to go in and help me mint out, it's going to cost us about 3 million a piece for 3 people. I need 2 other people willing to mint out
3 million tokens.
That's
3 million tokens each.
You come back, you only spend about 9 million. With the bounties coming back, if you minted out everything, you only spend about 9 million tokens.
I got the math. Stop telling people, Mikey.
Yeah, but you might actually get lucky and get the remaining Novas and the Reds a quarter of the way through. So you could score big and not.
But listen, you can't tell people that because they have to mint them out. Because if you don't mint all of them, you won't get your bounties forever. Because once the Reds and Novas are gone, dude, the rest of the remaining are gonna.
I've already told Mikey about this before. He's going to put $1 million bounty on the last NFT minted.
So I thought about this. From what do you call it? A game.
All right, game theory.
Game theory perspective. Okay, so if there are bounties sitting on the remaining NFTs that are paid out, so they're all minted out. And and everyone knows that. And so what happens here now is that as the price keeps going up and up and up, and these bounties haven't been paid out yet because somebody doesn't want to mint out the remaining, just like for giggles, the remaining 50 white. That's the case, right? Then at what point do people say, the hell with this, and mint out the remaining ones to get paid millions of tokens? It could be what, 100 million?
That's it.
500 million? $1 billion? At some point, they're gonna be like, "This is gonna happen,"
I think you put a bounty on the last one minted. I think that'll make it fun.
You can't do that. You can't.
Why?
There's no reason. First of all, there's no reason to.
I think the incentive is gonna be there to mint them out. Otherwise, they won't do it. But if they wanted the bounty, they would do it.
The incentive is if you got 50 white left.
Here's the point. Why should Mikey put $1 million earn on the line for the last one?
You're getting it,
right? Oh, I got it. Why should he do that? Because right now there's still 10 million worth of bounty So if one person wants to get all of them, all it takes them is like 17.8 million.
Hey, drunk face. Listen
Yeah.
to this. All right. We've got, let's
Okay, go ahead.
hypothetical. There's
Hypothetical.
50 NFTs
Hold on.
left.
Shh. You're wrong.
50 NFTs left.
Right?
And they're all white. We already know they're all white.
Okay, but we're not to that point. No, I get it. If they were all white, then yes, you put a fucking million on the last one. But they're not. There's still 3 Novas and 2 red.
I'm talking in the future.
No, you're wrong.
There's
you're wrong.
There's 50.
Nope, you're wrong.
They're all white.
There's not 50. There's 168 left, and there's 3 Novas.
Don't.
But you're wrong.
I'm gonna
good.
solar eclipse you right in the face right here. Listen. In the future, there's 50 NFTs left, and they're all white. What's the incentive to get people to go? You put $1 million bounty on the last one.
I agree with you.
If you don't,
no, I agree.
You're hoping for one person to come in here and buy them all up. But if you put that one bounty in there, you could have like 20 people coming in fighting to get them all going.
I agree with you. But you know what? You're wrong now because there's not. If they're listen,
okay.
On all the remaining ones, because with the lottery withdrawal that's happening, so the any NFTs that are remaining, any of them are eligible for that. So
and we have like 18 more drawings for wallets or for flames. 18 more.
And I think after a year's time, we'll just reevaluate, because in a year, if earn is at like 20 cents, 50 cents a dollar, 100,000 earned is quite a bit of money.
No, listen. First of all, I agree with AG. If all the Novas and all the Reds are gone, you're going to have to put a bounty on the last one. You're going to have to. But right now, there's not. So, from a strategic standpoint, if you were going to mint them all out, you would want to mint them so you can get your bounty back, right? Because nobody's going to want to put 17.8 million out without getting that 9 or 8 or 9 back.
Tomorrow, they're all going to be minted out.
I hope not. I really want.
Why?
I mean, I do, because I have like 5 million in bounties, but I want a Nova. I need a Nova.
5 million in bounties. Whatever.
Yeah. I do. Bitch, I own like 90 fucking flames.
Name calling me, filthy mouth. You're like a sailor in here.
Dude, I'm like 97 ounces in. I'm just saying.
These ounces keep growing.
Dude, look at this.
We're doing these lottery draws. When we do these lottery draws, I'm like, always like, why the hell did my number get picked this time? But then you're the one to draw the number.
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty messed up too. You have like 90, and the other guy had 1.
How the hell does Georgia win? Like,
that's impossible.
That's so bananas.
She didn't even come on today. I don't know.
She didn't even come on today. She doesn't even love us. She probably isn't even probably not even in our TG anymore.
Too funny. All right, guys.
First of all, hold on.
It's getting late. What?
Nadina? Thank you for getting our website up and running. I appreciate that.
Website looks great.
It does, and the people didn't come out and vote. Like they didn't come out and.
Well, it's because it's brand new. We didn't.
It was brand new. We couldn't get it out before the fucking show.
Listen, hey, so on the right above Mikey's head, we got the ACM. I think I might switch that out with the flamelingbets.com.
Oh, I like it.
Anything with that. I mean, there's a lot of options for that, which is really cool.
There is. Like, really cool thing to do. I mean, we know it'll grow. But listen, I'm not going to tell you. Listen,
I'm not going to tell you. Listen. I'm not going to tell you. Listen,
I got it. I'm drunk. I got it. My wife's already texted me and told me to. All right. I didn't realize there wasn't transfer fees on the Flamelink tokens. Oh. And so my whole mentality was to get people to move the token so that we would have transfer fees. So now that we have to get them to buy and sell, that kind of derailed my thought process of how we were going to get the tokens to move. But then AG had like an epiphany and said, so all of the bets will sell. So then they have to buy to bet. Right.
You're screwing it all up. I think you're
I
drunk.
know. Tell them, AG.
Hold on, I'm typing right now. Flamelink bets.
No, so what we're going to do is all of the bets that come in, we will sell for BNB.
All right.
And we will reward the winners in BNB.
Yeah. So you have to buy the tokens, send them in off
To
the
bet.
chart, which gives reflections of their earn token. And then the winner will get BNB by us selling it back on the chart, which will cause
Which
more
sounds counterproductive because we're lowering the price, right?
But
Yes.
the price but it went up though, so it's actually good because it went up, bought earn. It went down, bought earn.
Right.
So no, it's productive. It is because both transactions both buy earn.
Right.
Exactly. And that's the main thing. We want more earn tokens.
Well, the big thing is we have to figure out how to build utility to get 222 and 237 to buy and sell. Right? You screwed me on the transaction fees, and I didn't realize that.
Who, me?
No, these two. These two.
These two. What happened to my screen here? Broke my screen. All right.
It is possible that we might change the contract up a little bit when we look into other blockchains like base chain.
That doesn't help me. You renounced our contract.
Hold on.
Transfer fees.
A transfer.
No, that's it. No, that's what he wanted.
Oh, he wanted to have.
Yeah.
What? Who wanted?
Crypto Flyer. Here we go. Here's the. I'm sharing my screen right now.
Oh, listen, I like crypto. Listen, Crypto Flyer has been pushing stable swap on me for like 3 weeks now. Just say.
All right, here it is, Crypto Flyer. This is our new website that Nadina made for us.
Ooh, hey, we need to. Hey, anybody that's still in chat? We have 13 of you guys. What game? Any game in the world, we'll play cricket if we have to, or soccer, or rugby.
Right now, we got 2 million versus 3 million, which is 1.5.
We got 5 bets this week
for
on
the
UConn versus Prudhomme.
And you can't bet now. That we got to turn off
the
betting because it's the game's
No,
done.
I'll just we have it up there. Scroll up a little bit. It tells you when the betting stops, right?
8 p.m. Eastern time.
8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Okay. So wait, let me go look to see who's winning the game right now.
Ooh, let's go UConn. Let's go UConn.
Hold on. Push play. Watch on TBS. Okay, hold on.
TBS?
Oh, UConn is winning.
Let's go UConn.
Do it based off the election too.
Oh, we are, dude. We're totally doing an election. Yep.
Yeah.
The two that are locked in, we have Tyson and Jake Paul. That's been a big talker, and for sure the election.
Yeah.
Look here. See this? I'm expecting by next week, by the end of the week. Today's Monday. By Friday, I want to see some earn listed on.
I mean, I'm down. I'm just saying.
And I want it on base and avalanche. Those three. Boom, boom, boom.
First of all, I'm down.
We gotta talk with them. I think it's possible he just needs to figure out a liquidity pool to set it up. I mean, that seems. I mean, that's how it is actually too. With
you already have a liquidity pool though.
It's like talking to PancakeSwap, which is fun to figure out how to do anyway, and then getting them to create a farm and make it public facing on their platform. Because it's a DEX, right? And when you own the DEX, you can create the display for people to deposit these LP tokens in there. I mean, you've done it before, but you gotta create the interface. Otherwise, you gotta do it all manually in the background, and that's fun.
I really like that interface. It's pretty cool.
If they can set it up and just let us know what they need, that'd be cool to do. And that actually makes it a lot easier for people to deposit funds, and it's good for them too, probably because they probably have a sort of TVL that they want to have on their platform. And I'm interested to see what their TVL is and how it's growing, how big it's currently got, because DEXs love TVL. The more TVL they have, the better in general. So, and that was actually what kind of worried me a little bit about open leverage. Their TVL is going this way.
Yeah,
And
the open leverage is done.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the weird thing about this, guys, it's done now, right? And this hack or tinfoil hat on hack happened at the lowest
But
point
it's
of
back
the
small.
TVL. So,
Damn.
I mean, like, and also too, their total loans that they put out was only $240,000. That's nothing. That's no money
Open
at all.
leverage?
Yeah, they only put out $240,000 worth of loans. Their TVL went from like 9 million to about 1.2 million. I mean, for a Dex, a TVL of a couple million, that's not a lot of money to have locked in your platform. Not for being alive that long. You can these numbers are still displayed on their website. You can see how many loans they give out, amounts, what their TVL was. They have a nice graph that just shows it just basically going downwards. And TVL means basically people are pulling money off the platform instead of actually supplying it for lending and borrowing or leverage trading. And so it's kind of weird a little bit that this hack happened at this point when their TVL was only going down and not on the way up. You know? So, yeah,
it's a shame that open leverage went down because I was literally this close from using it to take a loan out to pay my taxes, which I don't think is good. Don't take a loan to pay your taxes, I guess.
Well,
listen,
I mean,
I told you just had to get an extension.
Well, I mean, extensions easy ways to go with that.
Yeah, I
what
just
you
paid it.
probably do is that you could use your cryptocurrency on a platform like Aave. You could take out a loan against it into USDC, and then you can sell the USDC because you didn't technically profit. It's a loan on the USDC, and then that you just got to pay back to get your money back stuck in the loan. And that's a way that's kind of like what Celsius used to be and what
we don't talk about those guys.
I got heartburn because of them.
Yeah, but yeah, when you're talking about these supply bar platforms like Venus and the ones out there, you got to be careful with them because if your money's there and it's locked in a loan, then you're really dependent on the platform staying up forever. And we just saw what happened with. I mean, I guess they're giving the money back for open leverage, but a lot of folks.
I mean, now that you bring that up, I mean, I don't know if the Dex guys are still here, but what's the difference between that and like the DexFinance, right? I mean, 100%. I haven't looked into them. Like CryptoTN did a lot of research and stuff before he did that. But what's the difference, right? Are you
liquidity pools and farms? I think it's all it's self custody. I mean, this is the interface.
Oh, okay. Well, then that's good if you're still self custody.
Yeah, I don't think it's. I just think that it's still open leverage was permissionless markets. You had to create them, and then people were able to deposit into them. But I think, I could be wrong with building a quick view, but I think this is not permissionless. You need to create the interface, create the deposit. But I still think it's still your money. You can go in and out if you want. But when you're dealing with a platform like BlockFi or Celsius or Nexo, that's a centralized platform. You put your money on there, you're at their mercy.
Not your keys, not your crypto.
Yeah.
Not your keys, not your crypto.
Speaking of keys, someone needs to take gold ones. It's past your bedtime, bro. Oh, he's gonna be sleeping good tonight.
That's what it looks like.
Let's go UConn.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna bounce out of here. Let's end this.
Okay.
You guys have a
Hey,
good
hold
night.
on. Whoa.
What are we doing?
Whoa.
Cage fight. You want to fight me?
I
Bro.
mean, as friends. As friends.
A tickle fight?
Listen, we're not tickle fighting. We're not doing that.
That's a sword fight that you're doing right there. Did you watch that video I posted?
I did. I love
Bitboy Crypto. I was actually like, bro, I want to go do some.
Who did you have? Did you guys watch that? The Bitboy versus?
Yeah.
God, who did you think won?
Would have been a good bet.
Bitboy won.
Did you think
won? I mean,
100%. You didn't watch it?
I watched it.
put that money on that.
Yeah, I would put money on it too. What, you didn't think he would have won?
Who is Iffy? I don't know. Yeah, he probably.
Good punches.
So
What?
I mean, I thought so. I mean,
He probably got the second and third round. I agree. He probably. I would have had it. I would have had to give it to him for second, third round for sure.
I don't know if it's any other big fights or big, except for like Tyson.
Hey, Crypto Flyer, AG's a lover. He's not a fighter. He doesn't want none of that.
Is there anything? Yeah, but I don't know anyone that's gonna be like, oh, they're gonna win this. I mean, that's be something like this versus that with the big.
Well, there's beach volleyball.
Yeah.
What are we in, Top Gun?
Yeah, I don't know. Fencing, no, I don't really know.
When's the Olympics? Is what, in 2 years?
When's the yacht party? I'll bring some swords and we'll do this shit like what's that movie? What's that movie?
Goldwyn's Overboard.
Yeah. We'll do this role model style.
Yeah.
I got some foam swords. Me and AG form sorting it down.
I'll do that.
Actually, let's look into what the bookings are. We could actually, it's starting to get nice in Chicago now. Now I'm like getting like excited for the summertime. The last like few weeks, it's been like cold, annoying rain or snow, and so it's been a nightmare to want to go outside because you get soaking wet and it's cold and wet. You know, today was beautiful outside. We went to the park and everyone was out with their kids, and it's like there's just kids everywhere running around. It's a nice day in Chicago, and I'm like, wow, this is what the summer's gonna be like. Well, I mean, it's gonna be really hot days, but days like this are really nice. And it makes you want to do more things outside. But no more cold, rainy days.
All right. Sword fight it is.
Sword fighting it is.
In our Speedos.
I mean, you're skinnier. You probably got the link. I'm just saying. I mean, listen, yours is used to being in the catheter court, you know, pole dancing and all. It had to have gotten bigger, right?
You're cracking me up, bro. All right. On that note, I'm going to bed.
All right. See you guys.
I'll see you guys later. Peace.
Bye.